Welcome to the greatest day in motorsports.
The Indianapolis 500, 350,000 people are gonna get a show.
Watch me take off like a private jet.
Drivers, start your engine!
This is the greatest spectacle in racing.
The green flag flies. Alexander Rossi, they'll take the race lead.
A furious pace to start the Indianapolis 500.
Trouble, we have a huge crash.
You're 3 wide. Ed Carpenter up against the outside wall.
Collect takes the lead.
You are the leader.
Dixon takes the lead. Oh, and that's power.
The gearbox blew up.
Alexander Rossi, there's fire in the back of the car.
We are under red flag conditions here for rain. Here comes Malukas and into the lead. Down, big crash behind.
Joseph Newgarden pounds the outside wall. 3 wide at the yard of bricks. Connor Daly. Oh my, what a late pass.
It's you and Pato for the win.
Kyle Collette tagged the wall.
Marcus Armstrong was taking the race lead.
Car in the wall.
Hold on.
One lap to decide it all at Indianapolis.
Armstrong cannot hold off David Malukas.
Teammates battle side by side.
Malukas comes off of turn number 4. Felix Rosenqvist gets him at the start-finish line.
Well, you just won the Indy 500.
Just the coolest way you can win an Indy 500.
Can't believe it, just so close. The closest finish in the 110 runnings of this storied race.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts for this evening, Lindsay Zarniak and Alan Bestwick.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Indy 500 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge, where our 33 honored guests spent all day yesterday battling to the front of the line. I mean, and what a battle it was, right?
The whole month of May, the racing, the energy, the crowds.
Yeah.
I mean, just spectacular, the whole month of May.
Yeah, and you have enough laundry from the whole month of May, I should say, right?
We got about 3 weeks worth to take home tomorrow, yeah.
So tonight is the final piece in a long list of amazing traditions that surround the Indy 500. A couple of those traditions are celebrating a 90th anniversary this year.
Yeah, that's right. It was 90 years ago, 1936, when Louis Meyer drank a bottle of buttermilk in the winner's circle. Now, I know there's probably a few past winners who wish that Louis had asked for something stronger than buttermilk, but that's what it was.
That same year was the first time the winner got to take home the pace car.
That's right.
And it was also the debut of this beautiful 5'4", 110-pound silver slice of immortality known as the Borg Warner Trophy.
So all of that leading us to now celebrating the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. People I've talked to in the last 24 hours keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. And mind you, 110 races. Greatest Indianapolis 500 ever.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. So let's recap for a moment. The most lead changes ever. The closest finish ever. And while rain was a factor all week long, it did not chase away the fans who came out in droves, providing a second straight sellout on race day.
Love the energy of those race fans. And we can't forget, of course, the amazing Memorial Day tribute, including the Pace Lap for America, those Black Hawk UH-60 helicopters escorting the drivers around the track. And we, of course, add our thanks to all the men and women who protect our freedom and remember on this Memorial Day.
And there are a few groups as well as people that we need to thank. First and foremost is Gainbridge, our amazing partner and presenting sponsor of tonight's celebration.
Thank you to Gainbridge. And we could not have a successful May in Indianapolis without a ton of civic support, and for that we thank the mayor of the great city of Indianapolis, Joe Hogsett. Mayor, thank you.
Yes, Mayor. And for his leadership of the NTT INDYCAR Series and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, a big thank you to Roger Penske. Hey, Roger.
And now, for the 5th straight year, we can announce the largest purse in the history of the Indianapolis 500. $30,906,400.
But it is all about the drivers. They come from 15 different countries. They represent 12 different teams, and they have endured the most famous 500 miles in the world.
And right now, it's time to begin meeting the 33 drivers from the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500.
Oh, and we have a big one on the backstretch. That is Catherine Legg.
Ryan Hunter-Reay involved as well.
Her dream of the double is over. Ryan Hunter-Reay's dream of another Indy 500 win is done.
Ryan Hunter-Reay just losing the car all on his own there at the exit of turn 2. He stays into the throttle there, trying to keep it off the wall, and at the last second, Catherine just swerves to try to avoid him. I think she made the right decision. I think that pole was...
She is one of only 9 women to ever drive in the Indy 500. Please, everyone, welcome our 33rd finisher, Catherine Legg. Hi, it is so good to see you, Catherine. That's a long walk, isn't it?
It is, especially when your dress is slightly too long. And I thought, knowing my luck this month, I'd trip over it and trip up the stairs or something.
Luck. Okay, well, listen, I think that for sure you were the person that traveled the most yesterday within this room, I would say. But let's start at the beginning, because we have video of before the Indy 500 began, and we couldn't find your driver intros. Can you tell me what happened?
I don't know. I was like stood right there in the collection area where all the drivers are, and I'm chatting away. And I'm like, do I have to go do something? And I asked like several people, and they were like, hang tight, hang tight. And I was like, but the other 2 are up there.
And then what?
And then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna ignore them. And I just walked on stage and waved and hoped for the best.
I love it. And you got up there, and we know that your race day ended too soon. What happened?
Yeah, I think it was just unfortunate. You know, Ryan had been battling the car and spun in front of me, and he started to spin down the track, and all I saw was smoke. So I thought, okay, safe place is going high. And then as the smoke cleared, he started coming back up the track. So I tried to go low and avoid him, but I think it was just overloaded the tires, and it was not to be. It was unfortunate because I had a really good car. We were saving a lot of fuel, and I was trying to be sensible. You know, I thought I had 1,100 miles ahead of me, and it was not to be, unfortunately. But I do want to say a huge thank you to HMD and to AJ Foyt Racing and Larry for giving me the opportunity and giving me such a great car. I thoroughly enjoyed everything leading up to the moment that Ryan spun in front of me. But I also would be remiss of me not to thank IndyCar and IMS and Doug and Roger. You know, we have to thank the fans. We do this for the fans, but also without Roger and Doug and everybody at IndyCar, this would not be possible. So I feel like they put on such an epic show, and it's so emotional to get the opportunity to be a part of it that I will eternally be grateful for every opportunity that I get at Indy. We've also got Chevy to thank. I did the double with them, and they've been amazing. Also Firestone, obviously. And then I also want to give a shout out to Elf, because obviously without them, none of this would have been possible. And I feel like they had such an amazing activation, and they bought in, and they've supported me so hard. And I feel like they're family now, and I feel like they've created this, I hate the term girl power, but I'm going to use it anyway.
You can say it, girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah. Woo, yes. But it was easy to see also, and you know, being there at that activation, the swell of support, but new fans as well that are very much here for you and for the series.
There's some kind of solidarity now between us, and you know, I was trying to create such a kind of movement before Elf came along, and I was incapable of doing it myself. So it took them coming on board and showing me how to do it, and I'm very proud to be part of that as well. So. A weekend to forget. It's going to take me a while to lick my wounds and get over this one, but it's still hugely grateful for the opportunity, and yeah, I just want to thank everybody involved.
And we should mention you got back here at 3 a.m. last night. So well done. Thank you. And congratulations, Catherine.
Thank you.
And I'm joined by 32nd place finisher, our 2014 Indianapolis 500 champion, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and Indianapolis' own Ed Carpenter, who came in 31st. So Ryan, I'll start with you. First of all, nice jacket. Wasn't a hard wardrobe choice for the evening, was it?
Thank you. No, I love the tradition, but just to not have any, mental bandwidth dedicated to what I'm going to wear is unbelievable. So it's a great concept.
It's well earned. So I read somewhere where you said it'd been 16 years since you'd had any contact with the wall at Indianapolis. That's remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, sorry Catherine got involved in it. I was too busy swatting at flies in the cockpit, and it was so loose. I was on another planet just trying to save this thing, and a team came on and said the right rear pressure was through the roof, and I had become accustomed to catching this moment every time, actually 2 moments in turn 2, and this one just kept coming around. It happens. It's racing, and I'm very, very appreciative to the Aero McLaren team, the number 31 Prize Picks team, and most of all to Zach Brown and Tony Kanaan for going down this route, believing in me and kind of the long-term objectives, and really looking forward to it. So I have to also thank my wife, Becky, my son Ryden, Roxon here, and Rhodes, true IndyCar family. And it was painful yesterday ending us so early, but I thought it'd be a miracle if I made it to that first stop.
Yeah. I had to check the table while you were recognizing your family, see if the Mexican wrestling mask made it to the awards dinner or not.
It was going to, and I said no.
Okay, very, very good. Ed, the original thought on this was, is there not a microphone in that chair under you? Sorry about that, it must have disappeared. Yeah, there it is. That's what I thought.
There it is.
Yeah, my original thought was, I want to find out what he actually said to the competitor when he was standing on the racetrack pointing his finger. Then I watched the video and I remembered we're on television live, so I figure I'll ask it a different way. A disappointing end to your day for sure. 24 hours later, thoughts?
Still upset. You don't want to be up here this early. You don't expect to be caught up in something like that on a lap 25 restart, but Takuma reached out today. We pseudo-hugged it out outside, so we'll move on and celebrate Felix and the Meyer-Shank team, Jim, Tim, Mike. Felix, congrats. That was an amazing last lap. I was pretty pissed, but I enjoyed watching it from my driveway. But yeah, it wasn't a great day for the team. We came in with such high hopes. That's what hurts the most, is you come out of such intense preparation and a lot of commitment. And for us, it was just kind of a day to forget. So I can't wait to get to Detroit and get this show back on the road and continue to celebrate the great momentum of this sport. It's a great time to be a part of it.
Nobody wants to hear what the guy that finished 32nd has to say, but I want to congratulate you guys. Mike Shank, driven for you in the past. Felix, awesome. What a run. Dave Malukas, just racing clean. And that's all coming back, man. That's all coming back to you. And really, it's so cool to see where IndyCar has gone, the momentum built, and Roger Penske, thank you. Fox, thank you. Doug Bowles, you're just knocking it out of the park. Awesome job.
Thanks to you both for doing this, and we wish to see you again here, hopefully, for the next 111th Indianapolis 500.
Thank you. And before I go, I want to thank my wife, Heather, and her date over there, Chuck Hogan, who has joined us at our table.
Hey, Chuck.
Couldn't do the month of May without him.
Ed Carpenter, Ryan Hunter-Reay. Thanks.
We are here to celebrate, but we want to also acknowledge something that has been felt by everyone in this room. The racing world lost a legend when two-time NASCAR champion Kyle Busch passed away on Thursday. Kyle was a passionate, competitive driver. His greatness was on full display here in Indy, winning back-to-back Brickyard 400s in 2015 and 2016, 2 of his 6 total wins at the Speedway. Kyle Busch was 41 years old.
Welcome back to the 2026 Indy 500 Victory Celebration presented by Gamebridge. We've moved from the Speedway downtown now, and our next two drivers to join us on stage are both past winners of the 500. 2016 champ Alexander Rossi, who finished 30th, and 2018 winner Will Power, who finished 29th. So Will's here, but we're working on getting Alexander up here. Where's Alexander?
You got to get his crutches so he can get off.
Those are the two most decorated crutches I've ever seen.
Always needing help.
Was that really
That was not my idea. I tried so hard to not do that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
But
funny.
listen.
No one really laughed.
Well, I know. I think they were more concerned. What we do for the show, man.
Every single day. Thank you, Ed. That's their way of saying we're not helping you off either. So obviously with the big boot on your leg, first question everybody's probably curious about, how was it in the car? Before your race was stopped, how are you doing?
I mean, it was going pretty well, actually. I just want to take this time to just acknowledge everyone that helped get me back to that point. You know, it was obviously super unfortunate event that happened Monday, completely of my own doing, and the fact that ECR built a car that was good enough to contend at the front. Dr. Visor and her staff moved mountains in order to get things in place Monday evening. And then the days leading up to Carb Day was just a lot of unknowns, right, for everyone. And so it's just a huge testament to all those people involved. My dad, my wife Kelly, for being on board with the decisions. And it's really unfortunate the way the day ended, but in a lot of ways, still a lot to be proud of on Sunday.
Without question. I was going to say, huge testament to you. You were leading laps, a lot of them in the Indianapolis 500, using crutches to get in the car. So thumbs up to you and to your entire team. And both your races ended on the same lap. What happened, Will?
Yeah, we just had a mechanical issue there, but we were doing well, actually. The car was probably the best I'd had all month, and yeah, I think would have chose that strategy. That we were far enough back to choose to pit with 70 to go, but you know, that's racing. It's a tough place. I have to say this is the first time I've ever watched from the pagoda and actually got to watch the end of the race. But that was the most epic last lap I've ever seen. And so everyone involved, you know, obviously congratulations to Felix. You know, such a great performance for the fans, but even, you know, like Doug said, you know, the battle for third place, like that whole last lap is exactly what everyone was wanting there. And yeah, I can't say enough of all those drivers to have the skills and respect to not touch or not crash and be that close. So yeah, I hated watching it, but it was cool.
Yeah, it was fun to watch though. And the racing itself, I mean, Alex, you're up there swapping the lead back and forth. People are passing people, moving up in the pack, falling back at back. And the restarts were insane all race long. How did you find the racing from behind the wheel?
Yeah, I mean, this package has obviously evolved over the last couple of years. And Will and I were just talking about it backstage. You know, the tire that Firestone has brought, the marbles aren't as impactful as they've been in the past. And I think Felix, just like Simon introduced a new way to win this race in 2019, I think Felix may have shown his hand here, but at least he got a trophy for it. But I think that we're certainly going to see an evolution of that side-by-side racing as we continue to progress, which is amazing. And to echo Will, I agree with everyone's sentiment. That was the best 500 I've ever seen, and it was incredible, unfortunately, to watch from my couch, but also very comfortable. So on that note, congrats, Felix, Mike, Jim. I'm so happy for you guys, and Felix, we were talking in the beginning of the month, like you already got everything with a daughter, and now it's just icing on the cake. So congrats, man.
Very nice. Alexander Rossi, Will Power, a couple of former champions. Thank you for doing this tonight, and best of luck next year.
Malukas goes. Palou goes with him. Oh, big crash behind, and that's Newgarden. Newgarden into the wall. Back under yellow immediately. He's under his own steam.
Oh, just got onto the curb maybe. Did that left front cross over to the thin curb on the inside. Watch the left front tire. Does it get there? It does.
That curbing on the bottom of turn 4 has caught out many drivers over the years. That is how easily it's done and how quickly it's over. From back-to-back victories to back-to-back DNFs.
He's the 2023 and 24 Indy 500 champion. Please, everyone, welcome our 28th place finisher, Joseph Newgarden. Man, back-to-back boots, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that was not an easy hit. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. The boot, this cosmetic, a lot of people that know me know that I'm very self-conscious about my feet, particularly my left one. And so
Meaning
I got
like the way they look
done.
without
socks?
socks?
No, I'm going to be wearing flip-flops from now on, especially on this left foot.
Seriously?
So, yeah, it's good. It needed to happen. I didn't want to publicly show this, but I got through it, you know? I'm going to have a better looking foot now, so.
What was wrong with it?
It just didn't look right, particularly the toes. No one's seen it. I haven't shown anybody, but now I'm going to have the confidence.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good. We're going to be, it's upgraded. We're going to be solid.
It's upgraded. Okay.
Yeah.
Take me through that.
Tough day. You know, for me, it's hard to make a mistake and to ruin our team's chance. You know, obviously we still had great opportunity with the rest of the crew. You know, we worked together and we hope to have 3 great opportunities, and I wasted one of ours for sure. Just, you know, to be honest with you, I didn't even know I made a mistake until I was sideways, and it happens that quickly. You know, this place is very humbling. You can get it right sometimes, and you can very much get it wrong, and I'm an example of getting it wrong. So it's tough, but, you know, I wanted to get it right on the day. We had a great car.
Yeah.
You know, I got to thank, you know, I'll try and be quick, but I'll thank our partners, Shell, for providing us 100% renewable fuel throughout the entire field, and Team Chevy. They did just a great job for us all month, and I felt like, you know, we had a great opportunity for sure to win this race because of their support. So thank you to Chevrolet. And I'll say congratulations, Felix. Unbelievable. So happy for you. You have had some great drives here, and you're a very deserving winner, and I was amazed by your drive at the end. Just so good. So congrats to you and your entire team. It's so hard to win this race. Everything has to go right, and you guys executed on the day, so congratulations to each and every one of you at MSR. One other thing I want to say, too, is that there's only one winner at the end of this thing, but there can be many deserving winners, and I got to say, David Malukas, you were a deserving winner on the day. It didn't happen, but, man, you drove a hell of a race. Just, you should be very proud. I'm proud to be your teammate, and, you know, coming from Unc Joe.
Unc Joe.
I don't even know what that means. This is a new term that I've just learned. It's not going to heal the pain, but you drove amazing. So
Where'd you mean the term Unc?
Yeah,
or
Unc. I just
Joe?
learned this. I think it's Uncle. I don't really know what it means.
No. It's like the youngsters are saying it.
He says a lot of stuff that I don't understand, but you know, it's very fun to be his teammate. We're learning. This is 2026. We're continuing to get better, but yeah, it was an amazing year all around. And Roger Penske, the entire staff at Penske Entertainment, everybody within the series, our medical team, and AMR, we have the best group around us. So you know, there's a lot of people to thank tonight, but everyone did a great job putting on.
And by the way, you did a great job. I mean, you were putting on a show there. You came from deep in the field.
Yeah, it was good until it wasn't. You know, self-inflicted though.
Okay.
So I know it.
The feet are going to look better. So congratulations.
Thanks very much.
No,
yeah,
Joseph,
appreciate
thank you
it.
very
Yeah,
much.
Thank you.
All right. A lot of your favorite drivers still to come, including this guy. Oh, look. I love it. Elio Castroneves taking the stage when the 2026 Indy 500 victory celebration continues right after this. You missed a spot, Elio.
The 2026 Indianapolis 500 Victory Celebration is brought to you by Gainbridge.
And welcome back to downtown Indianapolis, joined by 27th place finisher Christian Rasmussen and our first rookie of the night, 26th place finisher Kaio Kalad. So Christian, you were moving forward in the field. The end of the race got chaotic, and then all of a sudden you weren't there anymore. And I was like, what happened to Rasmussen? What happened?
Yeah, no, man, we were having a good race. Like you say, we were moving forward. We were a little bit. We had an unfortunate pit stop to start the race, so we were kind of back, and then we were moving our way back. But yeah, I had a technical issue on the car, so we had to retire it.
That's a shame because you did make a lot of moves up through the field. Kaio, your first Indianapolis 500 experience. I imagine almost all of your month of May was good right until the end. How are you doing today?
No, I'm fine. A little bit bruised, but glad I'm okay. Big thanks to the medical team. They got to me really quick yesterday. But yeah, it was a really, really good month for us. I'm extremely proud of everything that we did together with AJ Foyt. Big thanks to Larry, all the team there. They've put me in a really good car since my first lap at the Speedway, and I just enjoyed every single lap that I did there. It was pretty much the best month of my life so far. Obviously a little bit frustrating that we ended up with the crash, 8 laps to the end, but that's part of racing.
What's the one thing you take away from this whole experience that you'll bring back with you next May to your second Indianapolis 500?
How long is the race, and that you just need to keep fighting. We went from leading the race to a lap down and then fighting back to the top 10. And I was asking my engineer, like, what's going on in the race? How can we save that? And gladly they put me in a really good strategy towards the end, and we were able to be there in the end for a top 10 finish after being a lap down. And you just realize how long is the race and that you have to keep pushing every single lap. So now it's just unbelievable.
Christian, your team came with some really fast race cars the whole month of May. I know yours as well. What do you take away from ECR's effort in this month of May where you didn't get the results to show for the speed you had?
Yeah, for sure. I think in many ways, it was the way we worked through the month was our best yet. You know, I think we ended up with the result in the race with probably the best race car that I've had around here, you know, which just makes it even more frustrating with not getting a result home. But man, we worked through the month very well. We were very good all month. Just, you know, worked away at it, and yeah, it is what it is.
And you look forward to next year already, I'm sure. Christian Rasmussen, Kaio Colette, folks.
Thank you.
Well, he is a member of one of the most exclusive clubs in all of motorsports as a 4-time Indy 500 champion as a driver. Now he has his first title as a co-owner. Please welcome our 25th place finisher, Helio Castroneves.
Thank you so much.
I went backstage and Helio was like, "Is this yours?" He was using my makeup bag.
I am sorry. I hope I did as good a job as you. But
said I'm going to sell that brush on eBay. That's perfect. Listen, your race didn't end the way you wanted to, but you still ended up in victory circle. What was that like for you?
Look, as a driver, finish 25th is not the best position you're looking for, especially for someone that already won. But I tell you, and I had a hybrid issue, so I stopped like about 4 laps to go. And when I get out of the car, I saw 2 of the cars, you know, battling for the win. And I'm like, this is insane. This is absolutely incredible. So, yes, winning Indy 500 as a team owner, it blows my mind. You know, all of a sudden, it's just so different. And congrats, obviously. Felix, great job, man. That was absolutely insane. And Marcus, man, that was also an incredible job. All 2 of you were like on it. That was, I'm super proud of you, but I'm super proud of the MSR team. You know, I'm not there all the time. And behind the scene, that's what's happening. People don't realize, you know, the engineers, the mechanics, people that clean the floor, you know, and I'm super proud of them. And every time that I come over here to the Indy 500, and my group, especially my group, you know, the Cliffs 06 guys, the car is impeccable. I can go with my eyes closed that I know the car is well prepared. So you guys should be proud of it. Everyone in the team back at home in Ohio, congratulations. This is a big win for everyone. So I'm just proud to be part of this amazing organization. Mike, Jim, 21, 26, let's go for the next one, right? And by the way, Roger, Mike, Doug, wow. What a finish, incredible place. You guys, every year, this thing is becoming better and better. So this is like insane. So I'm like speechless about that. So thank you for keeping this incredible tradition. Everything is like awesome. So for me, being part of this is just amazing. So thank you so much. And the fans, can't forget about the fans, right? Because you guys make this place absolutely magical. So thank you so much.
Your success is part of what keeps them coming back. I want to brag on you for a second because you may know, but AJ Foyt drove 4,909 laps in his illustrious Indy 500 career, the most in history, until yesterday, because the 194 laps you completed gives you 4,992 and the new record.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Right?
Wow.
And we should also mention, Elio, this was your 26th start.
Yes.
So if you want to pass AJ for the most Indy 500 starts, he had 35. So do you think that you've got 10 more Indy 500?
Come on, AJ, really? Oh my God.
I think you can do it.
Look, the way that I feel, the way the passion that I have, and the way this team is going, yes, why not?
Yes.
We just gotta keep it going.
He said it here. Why not?
Thank you.
No, you're the best. Elio, thank you. It's always great to see you.
Thank you.
All right, Elio Castroneves, everybody. More of the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge right after this.
Welcome back to Indianapolis and the victory celebration from the 110th Indianapolis 500-mile race. Joined by a pair of young American drivers, our 24th place finisher Jacob Abel and Stingray Robb, who came in 23rd. So Jacob, after the heartbreak of last year of being unable to qualify for the 500, you're here. You've made your first Indianapolis 500-mile race, and it took a Herculean effort by your family race team to be in this field. Tell us about the effort to get here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a spectacular thing, especially to witness, firsthand, to really watch it all come together. Just to get on the track for that open test was really spectacular. And then, fast forward all the way to yesterday, where we were able to finish the race. We only had one small little fuel issue all day long, but other than that, it was amazing, to be honest. They built a really good car, and yeah, it was a super special experience to be able to do it with, not only my family, but also kind of my secondary family, Enable Motorsports, who's helped me so much to get to this point in my career.
Standing on the grid this time, you've been on the grid before, but standing on the grid this time, suited in your fire suit, being seated in your car and listening to Back Home Again. Was it a different experience than you expected it to be?
Yeah. I don't really know that I knew what to expect, to be honest. It was a really surreal experience. It still hasn't really set in, to be honest. But yeah, super special. Huge thanks to all the other drivers as well. I was asking a lot of advice leading up to this race and all of that, and everybody was very willing to share and all of that. It was really cool, and yeah, super special to be an IndyCar driver this month.
You sit down to do your research for something like this, to interview someone, and all these things come out of Stingray's bio that just make me go, huh. First of all, one of the preseason discussions, you talked about you're a chicken farmer now, or at least you're raising chickens. In your bio, he played Hamlet in his high school play. So you want to talk about chickens, Hamlet, or yesterday's race?
I prefer yesterday's race.
Okay, just checking, just make sure. Tell me about your day.
Yeah, tough one. I think everyone that has been up here so far has explained that, but we had pretty much 3/4 of a fuel tank for most of the race, and it's hard to do 500 miles with 3/4 of a fuel tank. So frustrating. We had to stop short on every stint, but pit stops were good. They were fast, obviously, with short fills every stop. It's great. Yeah. And then, obviously, just battling out with everyone's a huge honor. It's quite the field to come back to every year. I watched the finish. Felix, wherever you are, congrats. I watched that video probably 15, 20 times before bed Sunday night. Unbelievable. That was like the most exciting race I think I've ever seen. So props to Meyer Shank, Felix, David, you as well. Having been your teammate back in 2023, I know what you're made of, and so it's good to see you show it out there. yesterday. It was fun to watch.
Speaking of teammates, your race team got its best finish ever in the Indianapolis 500 yesterday. Do you take any pride in that?
Oh yeah, it was all due to me. Renus had nothing in that role. Yeah, I think it's probably been the farm fresh eggs I've been dealing him.
There you go.
Back behind the scenes. No, huge props to him and the rest of the team. They worked their tail ends off this month. Obviously, qualifying, they did a really, really good job of putting in the fast 12. We took a risk as a team. Didn't play out for me as well as it did for him, but I think that if you could take notes from any of the drivers that came up to us after to say, well done, you guys are stupid and crazy, we'd probably be able to know not to do that again next year.
Okay, well, there you go. Stingray Rob, Jacob Abel, thanks and congratulations on another Indianapolis 500 run and on your first.
Thank you.
As we continue our way through the 110th running of the Indy 500, please everyone welcome our 22nd place finisher, Jack Harvey. Hello, Jack. Well done. Good to see you.
Too.
All right, so Jack, you started out 33rd, moved your way up to 22nd. Those 11th spots make you one of the top movers on the day. You are now a seasoned pit reporter. So how would you report on your afternoon?
To any drivers that are still here, I know and remember every one of you that blocked me, chopped me, and at Detroit, when the opportunity arises, I will let you know.
That's it.
That's it? Yeah, that's it.
Do explain more. How would you sum up your afternoon?
We suffered from some tire vibrations, honestly, but then, as everyone said, this is a celebration. David, first person I want to speak to, I think you're a celebration of a comeback story. Everything that you've been through, the transition that you've had through your injury, moving to Team Penske, I don't know what else you could have done on the last lap, dude, but I thought it was absolutely fantastic. You're a credit to yourself, your family. I was really impressed with the month that you've had and the year that you've had. I don't know, Felix is walking back with a drink in hand, as he should.
Felix.
I've known Felix for a long time. That makes us both feel pretty old. And I'm so happy for you, the month that you've had, for Emil, for Stella. I don't know if life gets better for you, man, honestly. Congratulations. Mike, Jim, Hollywood Jr., Tim, Adam. I know what this means to you. I've lived it with you guys, and I'm so happy. And drivers say this a lot. If I couldn't win it myself, I was so happy that you and the team were able to do it. So congratulations, guys.
What is something that stands out most to you about Felix as a driver?
Well, I know we're on TV, and I can't say, but dude, everyone said it all night. I hope that if I was in the situation you were in, I hope I have the bravery, the courage, and the skill to execute that final lap the way you did. I can't say what I want to say because I'm trying to come back and do the Indy 500 next year and not get fired. So I'm at Detroit talking about you again. You did what we all hope we would do in your scenario. That's it.
Amazing. Jack Harvey, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
By the way, can't someone get the champ a drink? You gotta go get your own? All right, when we come back, a couple of tall teammates sharing the stage, Louis Foster and Graham Rahal, after this. All right, welcome back to the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Joining me now are the 21st place finisher, Louis Foster, and Graham Rahal, who came in 20th place. Real quick, can we talk about your shoe? First of all, you guys are fantastically dressed.
Not my shoes. Look at the bougie
you
bread
have
over here.
horses on your shoes. There's like a Western scene across the top.
It looks like he's in the Middle East on those shoes, but he claims they're American, so.
Well, I forgot to bring a jacket, so I kind of had to make up for it somewhat. I've been told many times that I've forgotten a jacket, but yeah.
Good effort.
No one would let you borrow a jacket?
No, I had none that were clean. They were all still had been used, and I walked to my closet today, and I was like, I have none left. So I thought just a shirt and these shoes would do, and Graham likes them. He's just lying.
Yeah, well, it's a good vibe. You're lying. Okay.
Well, whatever.
Whatever.
Kids these days.
Kids. All right, Louis, listen, on a day that saw the most lead changes in Indy 500 history, ended with the closest finish that we've ever seen, you started P21, ended P21. It couldn't have been that simple, was it?
Consistency.
How do you describe your day?
I mean, it's the Indy 500. It's always fun, right? It's always an awesome race. Busy for sure. There were times where you're just sitting in a train of cars and you're kind of counting down the laps almost, or counting down to when there's another yellow. And there were some times where we had clean air and we were kind of trying to catch it back in front. But I think generally I enjoyed it.
Okay. How about you, Graham? I mean, you were on one of the strategy cycles, didn't go your way. How do you sum it up?
Yeah, I mean, I think, for us, it's, as a team, we're obviously all pretty close here as far as results, but it just, one of those months that I don't think we experienced super, big highs and no really big lows, frankly. I mean, on my car is significantly better than 25, but frankly, just yesterday we threw a lot at it. We tried all these different strategies. We knew that track position was going to be so key, and we just never got it. I mean, frankly, no decision that we made really moved us, forward. And at the end, we got into this fuel save. We lost the train, and that's it, frankly. But look, nobody here really cares about it. They don't want to hear about that. 20th isn't that exciting. This guy, second best accomplishment of the month is winning the Indy 500. Proud new girl dad. Welcome to the club. That's the best thing that'll ever happen to you by far. To Jim, Mike, Tim, everybody. There's a lot of girl dads in here, by the way. I think that's we don't really know why necessarily. There must be a study on IndyCar drivers and having girls, but I've got 3 of them, so I've increased the average. Hunter Ray, he goes the other way. But congrats to you guys. And Malukas, where is he? All right, he's taking a pee break. But I told that kid at the Grand Prix on the podium that when he knocks the door down, he's going to win a lot of races. And I firmly believe that. He's been so impressive this year. Of course, Penske car, and they're the standard, really. But David, just hell of a job. I know he can't hear us, but I'm super impressed with what he's done this year.
We'll relay the message. Back to the girl dad thing. I do want to ask you about the entourage that you continue to bring to the driver intros. I mean, this is really impressive. We have some video here. It's very cool, right?
Yeah, my rock star wife, Courtney, who's right over here with us tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's like a highlight every year to bring them, and it's crazy to see. I mean, you watch the Carpenters and the Hunter Rays and obviously the Dixons, like all these kids growing, and for me, it takes me a lot back to, Marco, myself, a lot of people, and, growing up in this paddock and seeing them change, and, here they are sort of on display in front of the world, and so, yeah, it's, a huge moment of pride for me to have my girls there, and our newest one, Fallon, who's been just a complete blessing. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, they just keep growing. I think we're done, though. No more girls in my family. I've given all I can give, and I'm pretty sure it's girls. So
did Letterman have a problem with you naming it Fallon?
No, no, actually, no. He hasn't even brought that up, actually. Now that
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, now that you say that.
I love that name.
Yeah, but it was good to have Dave around this month, too. It was the most we've ever seen him. It was good to have him for the Grand Prix. Spray him with a little champagne. I didn't know he didn't drink. I learned that. But yeah, I mean, look, we're excited for 27 again. Congrats to these guys. Just hell of a job. I mean, Marcus, I know you're bummed too, but dude, at the end of that thing, it's crazy to witness, and just awesome effort.
Louis, anything you want to add?
Not really. I can't follow that up, can I? But yeah, congratulations, obviously, to Felix. That was an awesome race. As everyone's already said, that ending was, yeah, spectacular. So good job, mate.
All right. Louis Foster, Graham Rahal, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a lot of drivers from a lot of countries around the world participating in the Indianapolis 500, but this year we saw flags from Norway flying in the grandstand for the first time. Please welcome the 19th place finisher, Dennis Hauger. All right, so Dennis's month of May, his first month of May, we have to start with this. If you look at the video screen over your shoulder, what happened on picture day?
Yeah, the one time I was late was obviously for picture day for the 500, so that was awesome. Yeah, I sprinted as soon as I found out. I got an applause, obviously from all the drivers, so that was cool. And yeah, we made it, so it's okay.
Absolutely. So your first Indy 500. At one point, you're running third. And your day was, you came through the field, you were passing cars. What was your experience of your first Indy 500? I know it didn't end the way that you wanted, but lessons learned. What was your experience?
It was an awesome month, incredible experience. I think I learned a lot overall. But we were really quick in the race. I know we struggled in qualifying, that's just how it was, but we were passing a lot of cars. And we had some really good pace, so it was just about learning as much as possible as I was going. But yeah, incredible experience the whole month, and I think I knew kind of what this race meant to everyone, but I didn't really know it like until we got over the finish line. So it was just, yeah, incredible experience. Loved every minute of it, and I can't wait to do it again, hopefully.
Last year was the first time you ever saw the Indianapolis 500 in person. Now you were in it. And what an experience that must have been, being on the yard of bricks, being in the starting field with all the ceremonies. That first lap must have been something.
It was pretty fun. Yeah, as I said, we got to pass a few cars, and I think that makes it even more fun. But yeah, being on the other side of the fence, being in the car, and just experiencing the whole thing is, I can't really put words to it. So it was just super fun. And even apart from the fans, like just driving this race is the coolest thing I've ever done. Like, it was so awesome. And with the fans, everything making it, you know, to the event it is, it was, yeah, it's truly special.
19th place finisher, Dennis Hauger, the first of many Indianapolis 500s. Thanks, Dennis. Yes, sir. More of the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gamebridge coming right up from Indianapolis.
Stars of today are 500 miles away from having their names remembered forever. This is their chance to write their name in history, to cross the bricks, to drink the milk.
Welcome back to the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gamebridge. The month of May means so much to all of us. The Indianapolis 500, well, to our next speaker, it also means 4 weeks of zero sleep. Please welcome the president of Indianapolis Motor Speedway and IndyCar, Doug Bowles.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this amazing celebration as we have an opportunity to celebrate an amazing new champion at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Felix Rosenqvist. Congratulations to the entire MSR team. But more importantly, what we want to do here today and right now is celebrate the reason that the Indianapolis Motor Speedway was sold out in the grandstands for the second year in a row, and it's all about the fans who love our sport. So on behalf of everybody at Penske Entertainment, everybody at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, everybody at the NTT INDYCAR Series, and more importantly, every one of the drivers that competes in our series. Fans, this cheer you're going to hear from this crowd is for you. You know, it's pretty spectacular seeing the Indianapolis Motor Speedway fill up yesterday. We get an opportunity over the course of 2.5 weeks to be in the facility when you have 10,000 people, 20,000 people, 50,000 people, and it doesn't feel like there's anyone there, and you get used to that. And then on race morning, it doesn't matter how many times you've been to the Indy 500. This was my 50th Indianapolis 500. Seeing fans come in and fill the Indianapolis Motor Speedway up every single year is a surprise to all of us. We love that energy that the fans bring, and when you talk to the drivers, they forget it too until they walk out and they remember how important that race is. The other thing that's so important about yesterday and important about today is the fact that it's Memorial Day Sunday and today Memorial Day Monday. This is such an important piece of our country's history. The Indy 500, founded in 1911, was set on Decoration Day, a day for our country to celebrate the men and women who've served our country. It has become Memorial Day, and one of our favorite moments is listening to taps when 350,000 people go dead silent at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to pay reverence to those men and women who've paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms and our ability to host the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500 presented by Gamebridge in a place like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So all you men and women who serve our country, all you families who've paid the ultimate sacrifice by giving a loved one who served our country, thank you so much. We don't get to do this without you. One of the traditions at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway that is so special and so important to us is the Indy 500 winner gets to take home a pace car, a replica pace car of the car that actually paced the Indianapolis 500. This year's pace car is off here to my right, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X. 1,200 plus horsepower, 233 miles an hour, top speed, driven by Indiana University head coach, the national champions in NCAA football. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Chevrolet, for the partnership that you've had with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now, it's my honor to bring out our 18th place finisher, a rookie, and it's never easy to be a rookie at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, especially when you have a name like Schumacher. Ladies and gentlemen, our 18th place finisher and the 2026 Rookie of the Year of the Indianapolis 500, Mick Schumacher's video first.
Rookie Mick Schumacher.
So much to take in as a rookie here at the Speedway, so much to learn, and Mick doing a great job absorbing it all.
I haven't been called a rookie for a while, and I definitely don't feel like a rookie.
The time is now. The feeling's legendary. No limits right now. All my people with me. The time is now. We know no limits, cause this is our time. Yeah, the time is now.
Schumacher learning with every turn at the wheel in 2026.
His Indianapolis debut for Mick Schumacher.
Mick Schumacher is on the charge.
And here comes Schumacher.
Nice job. Go, Mick. Go, go, go.
And now, the Rookie of the Year of the 2026 Indianapolis 500, Mick Schumacher. Somewhere we have a trophy. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Excited for you. So, presenting you this, you're not a rookie in a race car. Lots of Formula One experience, lots of WEC experience. How's it feel being a rookie at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, I definitely don't feel like a rookie, but on an oval, I definitely am. I mean, like, damn, you know, once we'll go green, especially here at IMS, it was pretty impressive to just see what goes on and how much of a draft it is going into turn one. I mean, I remember Graham telling me, like, be careful, because, like, you pretty much don't want to go any faster than you already do. So, yeah, definitely felt that.
So we talked a little bit about this backstage, but you got an opportunity to be here for a couple of weeks, and the place is so big and the crowds don't completely fill it up. What was your feeling when you actually saw the place fill with people and then standing there on the grid with 350,000 people around you?
Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive. You know, just to see how the grandstand is once it is full. I mean, it is already impressive just, you know, driving around alone and nobody being there. But once everybody is there, it is pretty crowded and pretty cool to see. Personally, I thought my favorite highlight of the starting formation was when the helicopters were flying in front. I mean, they were low. And I can tell you, I felt that in the car. It was shaking around, so it was pretty, impressive to see that.
So any moments in the race that stick out in your mind, a pass that you made or a pass that somebody made on you that surprised you, anything that sticks out?
I mean, I'll take the opportunity to say congratulations to Felix, but my favorite pass was on him, actually, so yeah. I love that one. Even though it was to unlap myself, but hey, you know, got to take what you get. And no, definitely congratulations to all of you. You really deserve it, and really happy for you.
So you've been in 6 IndyCar races so far. 2 of them have been on ovals. Have a couple more ovals still this year. If you come back next year, what have you learned this year at the Speedway and maybe on ovals that's going to be in the back of your mind that'll make your next May even better?
Well, definitely know where to start. I mean, like, it was pretty new, everything going into the open test. That was a first, and just, experiencing that and kind of, doing my laps on my own at first and then starting to run in traffic and then going to Fast Friday. All these things like accumulated so much knowledge for me that I know where to start next year and just have, better of an understanding of what is needed from a good race car.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's not a rookie to racing, but he is our Rookie of the Year for 2026 Indianapolis 500. Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Schumacher. Congratulations.
I am joined now by our 17th place finisher, Christian Lundgaard. Christian, you won the Soncio Grand Prix 2 weeks ago. How did that impact you coming into yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt bad for David. I think David's done a great job all month. Great to fight you. I know how much respect I have for you. A lot of us drivers, and to lose it twice hurts, but I know it will come for you. And for Felix, congrats, man. It's been a long time coming. Chris is my engineer now. I know he talks very highly of you, so I knew it was going to come. And for the whole MSR crew, twice now, right? Congrats. But yeah, I mean, obviously after the GP, I knew I've always been faster, never got it done. So obviously finally winning it with Aaron McLaren was awesome. A lot of momentum going into the month of May. It didn't really work our way, but there's another one.
You're fourth in the standings. What will you take when you look back at this month of May? What will you take from that experience?
I mean, there was so much good. I think throughout the entire month of May, Ryan Hunter-Reay coming in this year and helping us out, verifying a lot of things, asking a lot of critical questions. Has been with us the whole year, will be for the rest of the year as well. So I think just that learning experience, understanding, talking to someone who's won the race, but also is there in the driver's eye. Obviously, we have Tony Kanaan as well. Tony is a great character and always has something to say. But I think, obviously Ryan is more, has the same driving style as I do. And, we bond a little more over that. So I think that's been the biggest takeaway together with the GP win. You said he's a character. What types of things? Can you share anything? Which one? TK. Where do I start? I mean, I love TK. TK was a big part of why I joined Aaron McLaren in the first place. He approached me a couple of years ago and was like, hey, is there something we can do here? I was still on the contract. I said, nope. It ended there. He didn't stop bugging me, so I guess that's why I'm employed by him now. Sept was here this month as well. So just talking to those two, picking their brain as well. Sometimes they aren't happy, and then all of a sudden they're very happy. So at least I'm doing something right.
And I'd imagine it helps to have Hunter-Reay on your team as well.
Oh, absolutely. We called him Dad all month. I'm pretty sure he hated that. Ryan and Becky got 3 new kids this month. Me, Pato, and Nolan.
Love it.
We went fishing. We went golfing. We did all sorts of stuff.
What was his best advice as a dad?
Don't fight.
How did that go?
Yeah, I mean, our partner dinner on Saturday was pretty hilarious because obviously he's won the race and we're 3 full-time drivers, but he wasn't going to let it up for us, and that was a big fun conversation. I told him you should be the good guy, the dad, and let us buy, but he didn't agree with that.
We're talking about dads, but real quick before we let you go, I want to talk about your mom.
Yes.
Because she had a birthday yesterday.
She did.
Can you
56.
tell us about what your mom has meant to you and your racing career?
I mean, you don't go racing without family, right? My mom wasn't here. None of my family was here this year. They've been to the 500 for most of my races for the last 5 years to support. None of them could make it this year, so I wanted to give my mom a great birthday. Unfortunately, I couldn't, but I know she's just happy I came back in one piece. So that's always nice. I mean, I told her I got her birthday present about 2 weeks early, so she was happy with that as well.
Very early is always
Yes.
good. All right. Christian Lundgaard, everybody. Thank you. Plenty more from Indianapolis right after this. Thank you, Christian.
Welcome back to the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. And it's time now to bring out our 16th place finisher, Kyle Kirkwood. I know that 60 car was hard to pass yesterday. You were having that moment right there.
Sure was.
You ended the day 9 spots better than you started, Kyle. But that doesn't even begin to tell the story of your day. How was your race?
Tells nobody's story, right? I think Connor told me last night that we were in the car for like 4 hours or something like that. It was a long race with the reds and everything. It was we were to the back, to the front, didn't know what strategy we were on. It was a bit of everything, right? I think everyone was a little confused there, and then what a finish, right?
Yeah, what a finish. So at one point you were high as what, 6th? 6th or 7th?
Yeah, 6th or 7th. Yeah.
At one point in the race. Strategies, it was hard to tell what was going to be the winning strategy, right? Until that last part of the race.
I don't think anyone really knew until maybe the last 20 laps there. And usually when you see the 9 and the 10 car ahead of you and they're on the same strategy as you, you're looking pretty. But I think we ended up on the wrong end of it, if I'm being honest. But I'll take this moment just to thank a few people and say congratulations, obviously, to Felix, wherever they're at. Oh, there they are. Congrats, guys. I know Mike's not sitting there, but Tim, Jim, Adam. I mean, absolutely phenomenal job to have 2 cars fighting for the win there, and being able to have it off between you two is absolutely incredible. Roger, Doug, everyone at Penske Corp, phenomenal race, right? Every year we come back here, it gets better and better, and the fans, they sell out once again, selling out earlier and earlier. Everything about the event we all love and we all cherish, and it's the day after, right? And we're all looking forward to the next one here. And what did Doug say? 370 days, right?
370, yes.
So yeah, it's a special one for us, and I got to thank my team, right? Andretti Global, Dan Cassidy, Jill, Ron, everyone on my 27 Sam's Club Honda, congratulations. Really phenomenal job. That's 2 in a row for us now. Seems like we're just absolutely crushing out there, but we got to keep on the pedal because the ones behind us right now are going to be trying to catch up, that's for sure. So I think that's all I had to say.
Well, you're 3rd in the NTT IndyCar Series Championship standings, heading to the streets of Detroit, where you've had a pretty fair amount of success. Last year was a pretty good day for you there.
Yeah, we won there, and then won at St. Louis the following weekend. Now it was a good stretch for us. Yeah, so I mean, everybody really knows that us at Andretti, especially us on the 27 car, have had really good success on street courses. So we're looking forward to Detroit. Hopefully all you guys watch, right? I know everybody loves the Indy 500, but we have 17 other races. We have 17 of them. So yeah, looking forward to next weekend and the following after that.
Very good. Kyle Kirkwood, 16th in the Indianapolis 500.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle.
I'm joined by 2008 Indy 500 champion Scott Dixon, who finished 15th, right behind 14th place finisher Kiffin Simpson, everybody. Yes. Scott, I want to begin with you, but actually I feel like maybe I should say Sir Scott.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Just Scott.
No, let's do it. Sir Scott, because you've been selected as a Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit. Did you ever in your wildest dreams think that you would be a knight?
No, I'm still waiting to get my sword and armor and all that kind of stuff.
Is that going to happen?
Yeah, I think Emma was most happy, though, because now she's a lady. So it's Lady Emma.
Oh, she's always been a lady.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
She demands the lady part, too, so.
She should.
Yes.
Yes, wait, so what does that mean to you?
The lady part?
Well, yeah, sure, there. Let's start there.
Well, we won't go into that. No, I love my wife very much, and her lady parts and the lady bit.
No. That's not where we were supposed to go. Now I'm laughing. Okay. Anyway, we should just end here. No,
we're good. Let's keep going.
Being a knight, what does that mean to you? And then we're going to talk about racing.
Yeah, a
now I'm red.
massive honor. Something definitely very unexpected, but it's the kind of the highest kind of thing that you can have bestowed, I guess, by your country. And for me, it was just fantastic to see motorsport in general get acknowledged. It doesn't always, but from a small country like New Zealand with about 5 million people, it's still a very big sport, and I've got to say it's very cool to have, you know, fellow Kiwis here. There's 3 on the grid, which is
Amazing.
fantastic, and one of them almost won the race yesterday, which was really cool too. Close, man. Congrats.
Kiffin, you could have helped us out there, by the way, with that whole thing. All
Staying out of it.
All right. Listen, Scott, real quick, when you got to the front yesterday, I'm sure you could hear the crowd going crazy because with those 32 laps led, that raises your total to 709, Indy 500 record. How does that make you feel?
Well, you know, it's kind of a cool record, but obviously, you know, I'm pretty crap at leading the right lap. So, you know, we were wishing that the rain was going to come down, and it, you know, I think Emma was as well. But no, you know, yesterday was a fun race. You know, I think we kind of picked, you know, the wrong strategy, which didn't work out, and we kind of then got filtered out in a weird spot and just didn't make enough progress. But what a fantastic race, Felix, man. So happy for you, man. Like, what a month. And how about those big Swedish meatballs, man? Those were fantastic on the last lap and a half there. But
a little bit of everything here.
Yeah. But no, can't congratulate you enough. You know, huge month for you, Emil, Stella. What, you know, you couldn't have anything better, man. And just, you're one of my best buds, and so happy for you. Obviously, Mike, Jim, Tim, Ross is somewhere here as well, which I haven't been able to catch up. There he is. Congratulations. So, you know, got to say a big thank you to PNC Bank.
Mm-hmm.
They've been the family there. Obviously, Chip and Mike, who's here tonight, everybody at Ganassi, thank you so much for the continued, obviously, support and drive, and what you guys keep, you know, pushing out is fantastic. So, and a big hi to my wife, and sorry about the Ladybirds part.
Anyway, okay, Kiffin, you had your best qualifying, best finish in your 3rd year. What's clicking for you, would you say, at this point?
Yeah, you know, it's just one of those things that I keep learning, keep getting more experience, and it's been great learning from, you know, Sir Scott Dixon here, and obviously Alex as well, who knows a little bit about the Speedway at this point. So, yeah, just great to be able to learn from these guys and all the guys at Chip Ganassi Racing. And yeah, we had a good race yesterday. I felt like we put on a good effort. We tried something, and that Honda fuel mileage got us to the end, but not where we wanted to. But yeah, huge thank you to them, obviously, and Chip Ganassi Racing, and most importantly, huge congrats to Felix. That was a mega drive, and all of Meyer Shank Racing as well. Marcus, man, so close. Great job, dude. Yeah.
And Kiffin, we should mention you were one who also led laps yesterday. You also admitted that you have actually never been to the Speedway Museum. Really?
Yeah, well, that all changed this month, luckily. I got to go check it out for the first time with David Land, and he showed me around a little bit, and it was very cool to check it out. Roger, you did an amazing job with that, by the way. It's beautiful. All the cars in there are incredible, and so thank you very much for that, and yeah, it was great to see.
When you look at that, is there something in that history that speaks the most to you that you were excited to see?
Man, I mean, there's so much to it, right? I thought probably the coolest thing for me was seeing the Mark Donahue number 66 Sunoco car. You know, there was a kind of cool moment for me because the first kart I ever drove was the number 66. So that was very cool for me, and obviously Sunoco is my sponsor this year, and so it was kind of a full circle moment for me.
That's really cool. Kiffin Simpson, Scott Dixon, everybody. Thank you, guys. All right, he is one of the most popular drivers, and Snake Pit DJs certainly love him. Indiana's own Connor Daly. He's backstage with Marcus Ericsson there. They'll be on stage when we come back.
The skyline of Indianapolis as we welcome you back to downtown and have our victory celebration for the 2026 Indianapolis 500-mile race. Please welcome the second Swedish driver ever to win the Indy 500, our 13th place finisher this year and 2022 champion, Marcus Ericsson. it's kind of a tough act to follow. Do you have any Lady Bit stories you want to add here? Or?
I didn't hear. I was back there, so we can't really hear down there. But was it fun? Or?
It was fun. Yeah,
okay,
it was fun. That's why I brought it. That's why I brought it up.
All right.
Yeah, we saw you near the lead in the race. How'd you end up finishing where you did? How was your day?
Yeah, no, it was going really well for quite a bit of that day. We were moving up throughout every stint and put ourselves in a spot where I really was thinking we were going to fight for it. And then, with 7 laps to go, there were some different strategies going, and it just didn't work out for us. But the Phoenix Investors car was really fast all month, really, and under the global. Just got to thank them for giving us good race cars and the support from the whole team, Dan and Cassidy, of course. But I also want to say huge congratulations to Felix and MSR. Fantastic to see that ending. It was just incredible to see, and also for me, being from Sweden and remembering me and Felix, we were kids starting in go-karts. We were 1 year apart. And we were 10, 12 years old, racing go-karts in Sweden on these small club tracks, having big dreams. And we were dreaming of the Indy 500. We were watching Kenny Breck, our fellow Swede, winning the 500 in '99. And then, we're standing here now 20 years later or whatever, and we're both Indy 500 champions. I think that's pretty incredible. So it's big congrats.
Have you had a chance to talk about that face to face? Like, wait, we're two guys from here, and we've both now done this.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. It's a small country, Sweden, but yeah, we seem to produce some pretty good oval racers for some reason. So yeah, no, it was just really cool to see, and just the ending of that as well. I think everyone has talked about that, but just that incredible run that Felix did, and to hold his foot down on the outside, it was just craziest finish I've ever seen. So it was just super impressive, and again, couldn't be a nicer guy. I think everyone in the whole paddock would agree with me that there's not a nicer guy in the paddock than Felix. So that makes it even better that if he couldn't be me, he's the guy. So. And also, I want to say another thing as well when I'm up here. I spoke to Doug about that as well, just how much this place means for, I think, all the drivers. I feel very lucky and privileged to come back here every year and drive and, be part of that winners club. But I think for everyone, us 33 drivers, to get that chance to drive in front of a sold-out crowd and with all the history, all the traditions, in front of all these fantastic fans, it's just something so unique in the sporting world. And for me, I actually went around the track the night before on my own, just walked around. I went up from different grandstands and just looked out on the whole place. And it's just something magical about Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And it didn't work out for me this year, but I just loved every second of it.
So you have the experience of what it's like to win the Indianapolis 500, what the aftermath is like. Tell Felix here what he's in for the next 12 months.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a lot of sleep here, the next few days, that's for sure. He's going to be very busy. And then, I spoke to Steve Shunk. Yeah, you have a baby as well, so congrats on that as well. But that's going to make it even more tricky to get sleep in. But yeah, then the celebration, the year-long celebration. I'm sure Sweden is going to go crazy about this win and celebrating back home. So yeah, I just want to enjoy it, enjoy every second of it. Yeah, that's the best advice I can give you.
It's good advice, too. Our 2022 champion and our 13th place finisher this year, Marcus Ericsson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
And here comes Daly to the lead. Listen to the crowd.
Brilliant pass.
Indiana's favorite son leads once again at the Speedway.
Wow, I have not seen racing this fierce in the first 33 laps for years.
Our 12th place finisher and fan favorite had the Indiana faithful on their feet for much of the race again yesterday. Please welcome Connor Daly.
Hello.
So, for about 3 seconds today, I flipped open social media on my phone. And the first thing that came up was breaking news from one of our local media outlets. Connor Daly has found a suit for him so he can attend tonight's victory celebration. What's the deal?
Look, I'm a simple man. can't remember everything in my life. I wasn't ever told I was the smartest person in the world either, but I did remember to take my suit to the dry cleaner, but I didn't remember that it's closed on a holiday, so I couldn't pick it up today, so then I had to meet the owner today. We became friends, nice guy, and I did get my suit, so all problems were solved.
Very, very, very nice.
But also, you guys must have been really bored on a Monday, goodness gracious. I thought that tweet would have got like 3 views and maybe someone would have helped me out, and then it had like 280,000, and I was like, oh, well, all right.
It's always something. Your voice sounds a little hoarse, too. Has it been a tough last 24 hours or so?
Well, once Kyle Kirkwood got me a spicy margarita last night, then I ended up singing Creed on stage last night at the Clayton's Country Bar, so I might have lost my voice. But we had a great time.
I'm sure you did.
We did have a great time. Yeah. Thank you, Kyle.
You gotta love, I mean, can you hear in the car when you take the lead at this place? I mean, I'm standing in the pagoda behind thick glass and I can hear it through the glass, through my headset. What's it mean to you?
You know, I actually did have a wild moment that when I did take the lead the first time in the race, my spotter said clear, and I actually, for the first time actually in my career, I heard the people more than my spotter. So that was actually like it does really mean a lot, honestly, to me. I think it's a really cool moment to just be a part of this race and be from Indiana, but to actually be competitive in this race and to be at the front with some amazing other drivers. It's really an honor to represent for the community, and I love my state, I love my hometown, love being out there and giving people hopefully something to cheer for.
Oh, you gave them a lot to cheer for sure. So the chaos of the end of the race, what was it like from your car?
At least I wasn't the only one on the wrong end of the strategy when I saw Scott and Marcus back there and even Alex Palou. First, actually, that brings me to a great point. First of all, I am sat at a table with Scott Dixon, Alex Palou, basically all of Ganassi. I don't know if I won a charity raffle or something, but I do not deserve to be there. I do not deserve to be at that table at all. So thank you to whoever put that seating chart together. It feels really cool. But yeah, with the strategy just didn't play out for us, honestly. There's nothing I can point to in this race where like, oh, we made a mistake here. It was just, I think it was just part of the way this race works out sometime. And we were fast all day. The car was super comfortable. And I was having a great time, honestly. I was really enjoying the day. I have to thank Kingspan and Arco and Chevrolet for giving us this chance to get to live the dream of being in the Indianapolis 500, which is sold out yet again. Shout out the fans. So yeah, it was a great day until it wasn't. But these, obviously, several other, there's only one person that's happy, and that's Felix. And man, Highline's always open, brother. I love that. That's exactly where I would go. So I respect the heck out of that. Amazing finish, amazing everything. The MSR squad, I obviously got a very short period of time with you guys. Still one of the most treasured time in my career to be a part of your organization for a short time. Great group of people. You guys deserve it entirely. So yeah, just fantastic effort from everyone there.
I know this race means so much to you, and you work so hard to be in the field of 33, and I'm sure you're already thinking about next year's Indianapolis 500.
Yeah, back on the unemployment line starting tomorrow, so we'll go back to work and start hacking away at whatever's next. But yeah, I mean, I love this sport so much, and I literally will do anything to be a part of it. And yeah, it's been, this month felt extra special just because our car was so good all month, and everyone was, there's so many nice people at the track. They're just often like, oh, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and it's just means a lot to be a part of this event. But also, like, I love this series, and like Roger and everyone's done such a great job with what this series Fox. I mean, we're going to the moon, obviously. We circulated it the other day, those Artemis fellas, but and the ladies up there. But we're gonna go there, and IndyCar is gonna have some prime real estate on the moon because we're doing a great job with everything. So I think it's a great time to be part of this series. And yeah, hopefully I can do more than one race a year. That would be nice.
You heard it here first. Connor Daly's wearing his own clothes, and IndyCar's racing on the moon soon. Yep. Connor Daly. Thanks, Connor. All right, we cracked the top 10 next when the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge continues.
The 2026 Indianapolis 500 Victory Celebration is brought to you by Gainbridge.
Welcome back to the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Let's bring out the youngest driver at this year's 500, 11th place finisher, Nolan Siegel. Nolan, welcome. 11th place finish. I also heard that you were the happiest driver in the garage all month long. Can you explain?
Yeah, I don't know about the happiest, but I was having a good time. I really appreciated the opportunity to be here this month. And I think compared to last year where, you know, coming off of obviously a rough experience in 2024 and then quite a stressful month last year, I feel like this month we had such a strong car and such a smooth month that I was just able to kind of take a step back and appreciate how special it was to be a part of this event, and very grateful to have the opportunity. And it's just, you know, you stand on the grid and it's the coolest thing in the world, and it's so cool to be one of the, you know, less than 1,000 drivers ever to compete in the Indianapolis 500. It's such a special experience, and I'm glad that I was able to have fun with it and just appreciate that opportunity.
How do you feel like you grew as a driver from last year to this year?
There's been a lot of growth, and I think IndyCar is hard. There's no getting around it. It's the, you know, the best drivers in the world, the best teams in the world, and competing here is extremely difficult. And again, it's just such a special opportunity. So I've taken every opportunity over the past couple of years to learn and grow, and I think that's showed in the last few weeks. So we've had a good few weeks, a good 500. Obviously, it's not the result that we were looking for. We all wanted to be Felix yesterday, but there was only one, and a very deserving winner as well. So huge congratulations to Felix and Meyer Shank Racing. Very happy for them, and I think a lot of people feel this way. But you know, if it couldn't be us, happy that it was them.
What was most impressive to you about watching that end of the race?
Yeah, I watched it after the race on Sunday last night, and it was so exciting. I feel like everyone said it at this point. Everyone's tired of listening to us talk about it, but it's not a finish that we've seen in recent years, and it was done in a different way than we've seen in recent years. And for Felix to have the confidence to do what he did was just super impressive, and yeah, it's fun to watch, really fun to watch, and I'm glad that he was able to put on such a good show for everyone.
All right, Nolan Siegel, thank you. Good job, Nolan. That was perfect. All right, he is one of the 9 past Indy 500 champions in this year's race, having won here in 2017 and 2020. Please welcome Takuma Sato. All right, Takuma, yes. Great to see you. You're famous for the motto, no attack, no chance.
Okay.
So yesterday, Ed Carpenter did not seem to share a fondness for that motto.
Oh, we go again. Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Lindsay, honestly, I had no idea. All I heard from spotter is yellow, yellow, yellow. It's behind you. So I really didn't think it was me. And then when I come back to the pit and hugging with, high five with all the boys, done an incredible job all month, and then all the media come up and Ed is not happy with you, and oh my gosh, what have I done? But then after that, I saw replay, and obviously I regret how his race ended. So really sorry, Ed. And then guess what? I just bumped into the guy who was mad on me at the parking area.
Oh, so, there it is.
Yeah, there is.
Where was that?
Just 2 hours ago, just a parking lot. So first the guy I met was him. But look at his face. I mean, he's obviously very unhappy. But hopefully this doesn't come with his repair bill attached.
So what did he say?
Well, he's obviously okay, we don't need to go through the details, but But anyway, yeah, I think the most importantly, Felix, where are you? Yeah, of course.
Right there.
Man, amazing. I mean, echoing everybody said, but I think you truly shows how deeply fans wanted to see it in this sport, and I think, right, you taught us how to do it, how to get it done, and congratulations, you're winning, and the entire MSR team, so huge congrats. And where's David, my boy? Yeah, there you go. I think everybody knew it. You know, you gave everything you had, and you did everything. I mean, nothing wrong with it. You know, everybody observed, and how young you are, and how beautiful environment you have. And I think it's many years to come. I think you have a huge opportunity, because even you add a decade in your age, you still won't be able to catch me. So you have lots of opportunity.
Wow.
Will be coming.
Really? Okay, speaking of age, because you went there, you're the second oldest driver in the grid next to Elio. Obviously, you know your way around the racetrack. Are we going to see you here next year and beyond?
Well, I was just going to say I need to speak to Jay tomorrow about that, but I think Helio just, he announced, didn't he? He announced that he's coming back.
10 more.
Yeah, okay.
He's got 10 more years.
So I can't quit. I can't quit until he does. So here is the deal, Jay. Okay. No, it's a fantastic, the way, this Indy 500 is incredible. So this is a sport we love, and I'm really proud of everyone involved, the fans and teams and drivers, incredible show. And yes, it wasn't the day we wanted to have it yesterday, but we focusing everything we had, and unfortunately, we didn't show what a good speed we had, but I think I'm really proud of the entire 75 crew and the entire Rejo Landing and Racing team, and they did an incredible job all day month. So hopefully we can come back and get a great show like Felix showed.
All right, 10th place finisher, Takuma Sato. Thank you, Takuma.
Thank you.
Well, everyone, there are 3 constants in the universe. We know that. Death, taxes, and this guy finishing in the top 10 at Indy. Santino Ferrucci taking the stage. There he is, getting ready when we come back.
Welcome back to Indianapolis and the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Let's get to it. Bring out our 9th place finisher, Romain Grosjean. So you led your first laps in the Indy 500. Wow. Is that a great accomplishment to you?
Yep. Bill Papas, my engineer, told me you're leading the race, and I said, that's cool, and meant it. I think I led Le Mans 24 hours in the GT1 car. I've never led Monaco Formula 1 Grand Prix, but now I've led the Indy 500. Again, as Scott says, not the good lap, but I've led.
And you wound up with the award from Jostens for being the biggest mover of the day in the race. Yeah? Tell me about your race, because you were there and then it just didn't quite finish the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, first of all, Meyer Shank Racing, Felix, as everyone else, congrats. The Bitcoin Max car, I wish it was the other one that I won, mine, the 18. But it was a weird day. We were lapped down, 120 laps into the race. We were lapped down, and P30 got a penalty back of the field. And then somehow the car came alive, and Honda gave us a really good engine and good mileage, and we were able to. And I think without the last yellow, we'd probably be third at the end of the race, which, everyone congratulated Marshall, and rightly so. But I also want to take the time and say that Daycon Racing has done a tremendous job all month long. Last year I think they struggled qualifying one car, and this year we had Dennis running third, with myself leading the race and finishing in the top 10. And that team has really come alive, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a really good month, the fans and everyone. So thanks for everyone for making that happen. I hope I've got many more to come, but definitely enjoyed it.
So on a day like that, when there's different strategies going on and the chaos of some of the restarts, inside the car, do you know where you stand in the race? Do you have an idea?
I knew when we pitted on lap 165 that we would go to the end, and at that point we are 20th, and I was told that 12 drivers had to pit in front of us. I did the quick math that I could steal at the time, and that P8, and I'll take that anytime, any day. So, as I say, a lot of people are just want to win the race. I'm very happy to be ninth. Wanted more, but very happy to be top 10, and very proud of all the teams. So it was, as I say, a bit of a crazy race, a bit of a crazy day, and I'm truly hoping that Felix has created something brand new for all of us, and now there's going to be a side-by-side racing in Indy.
Romain, congratulations on a great month of May. 9th place finisher, Romain Grosjean.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you look in the dictionary under the word consistency, you'll find a picture of our next driver at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Please welcome the 8th place finisher, Santino Ferrucci. Yeah.
My golfing buddy over here.
Yeah, we did that. Sorry about the grass. Sorry
and the houses that we could find.
Yeah. You finished in the top 10 now for your first 8 consecutive Indianapolis 500s. That is a record. You already held it after 7, but you extended that record. I know that's not a record you're satisfied with, but you've done something at Indianapolis nobody's ever done before. That has to mean something.
Yeah, I'm really proud of that. Obviously, I'd like to win this race. I felt like, Larry and I thought this could have been our year. And like I said, I can't thank him and our entire crew, 14 crew and Homes for Troops, our dinner on Saturday night. We were just so happy with the car. We're just honestly honored to be here. And I'm so happy that he's trusted me. And I just want to take a moment also just to thank all the veterans. I know there's probably a few or more than a few in the crowd tonight, and just remember America's 250th. We wouldn't have been here doing what we do today without them. And it's really important that we keep that going. And just like I said, a privilege. I just want to thank a few other people. Mr. and Mrs. Penske, of course. Doug, phenomenal with what he's done with the Speedway as well and running it. I mean, it's such a beautiful place. My dogs with Renee, I know, love the grass. Our Great Dane, who's 140 pounds, gets the zoomies every time we let her out of the truck. So, and of course, Felix, all of Meyershank. I've known Felix a long time. He was the grandpa of Formula 3. I will never forget one of these victory banquets that we did. He has one of the best Kimi Räikkönen impressions.
Is that right?
It is very true. Hopefully he breaks it out later. But just like I said, overall, just another solid year for us in the Homes for Troops car. And yeah, thrilled. And like I said, congrats. Your little kiddo now has a new pacifier, a very pretty one. And David as well. Man, what a finish. I was talking to him earlier, and I was trying to watch it on the TV coming out of 3 and got a little loose.
So you got busy,
Yeah, trying to multitask a little bit, but incredible job. He drove such a clean race, and being teammates with him last year, obviously he's got a special gift. So, and I think both of our times are coming, but Felix, you are the champ. Like I said, Jim, Mike, I've obviously gotten to know you guys for years. Elio, congrats as your first as a team owner, I believe. I love that guy. He taught me so much my rookie year.
Yeah.
And just like I said, an honor. Thank you, Larry and Kelly, for being here. And you're the boss, man. Proud of you.
He calls him boss man all the way around the golf course, too, by the way.
I do. I don't give that up.
Yeah, but you don't give him any strokes, though.
No, are you kidding me? I mean, maybe one aside. We got to work on both our golf games, though. I'm so happy we have actual day jobs.
Yeah, I understand that. Who next year, Santino, with another top 10 in the Indianapolis 500, can equal another all-time Speedway record for 9 consecutive top 10 finishes. You have any idea the answer to this trivia question? Go ahead, I'm waiting. Ted Horn in 1936 to 1948. So there's more history out there for you to equal or make. Santino, thanks and congratulations on a great May.
Thank you, everybody.
Santino Ferrucci. Thanks, Santino. All right, more drivers from the top 10 when we return to Indianapolis and the victory celebration.
The Tony Foyt Mechanic Award to the winning crew chief. And this year, that honor goes to Kyle Gibson. I know these drivers never give you enough time to make all the changes they want on their cars, so along with the honor of winning the Tony Foyt Award, we're giving you a little more time as we present you with this beautiful Tag Heuer watch.
Well, thank you. Felix didn't want anything changed to his car, so it was an easy month for us.
What does winning the Indy 500 mean to you?
It was just a massive team effort from when the season ended last year, just everyone pitching in, everyone giving 1,000%. We build the best speedway cars out of any team, and I firmly believe that. From top to bottom, everyone really pitches in and gives their best effort on these cars.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Gibson. Congratulations, Kyle. Enjoy. You can take that with you.
Which way do I go?
Oh, that way. Thank you. Welcome back to the 2026 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Please, everyone, welcome the 7th place finisher and 2025 Indy 500 champion, Alex Palou. Alex, nice jacket.
Thank you.
If
it's
I
new. Just got it today.
It's very nice. If I would have told you a month ago that you would start your defense of the Indy 500 on the pole and that you would lead the most laps in the race, what would you have said?
Did I lead the right one? I mean, honestly, it's very cool. It's very cool to start on pole at this place. It just feels like a raceway. Once you get the pole here, I've been fortunate enough to have the best car already twice and to get the pole. It was just incredible, the feeling that you get. But it still doesn't really count much when it comes to the big race last night. So. Yeah, it was great. We led a lot of laps. I had a lot of fun. We fighted really hard, but we didn't really have the speed at the end or the chance to go for it and to battle with Felix and David. Felix, what an incredible job yesterday. Everybody has said it, but I think the person that has said it best was Scott, talking about the Swedish things, and then. You did incredible. Like I cannot describe the amazing work that you did on that last lap. Obviously all month, but that lap, and David as well. I was trying to follow you, but I did not have enough. So yeah.
You spent the entire year as the reigning Indy 500 champion. Do you have any words of wisdom for Felix?
Enjoy, man. It's incredible. It completely changes your life. You're gonna be much happier. I think it's your second. Win. I have to say your biggest win. It's becoming a dad and having that amazing girl. You'll see that's super life-changing. But this race is incredible. What you gain when you win this race is so cool. And I know you're gonna be an amazing champion. You're not gonna have much sleep, especially this week. Yeah, prepare for it. You're gonna be doing Zoom calls at 7 a.m. tomorrow from New York, so it'll be fun. But yeah, enjoy it, man. You're gonna be the best champion.
Felix has shared a little bit, I don't want to take words out of his mouth, but about just the perspective change of being a new dad. Is that something that you can relate to?
In what sense? Like
just how it changes you as not only as a person, obviously, but as an athlete, and maybe helping you with. No, you're laughing. Why are you?
No, I mean, you cannot prepare for that. Like, yeah, I still every day discover new stuff. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how to be a dad and a good husband. Like, I'm just trying to do an okay job, but it's...
Well, I think you're doing a great job.
I'm trying. I don't know. Let's ask my wife. She's like, okay, yeah, maybe. Thank you.
But I just mean in sports, like you hear that a lot, that all of a sudden you just get a different perspective, and maybe realizing that there is something greater helps you even be greater at the thing that you do. Does that make sense?
It's tough to describe. I mean, McLaughlin was just a dad as well. Like brand new, let's call it, sorry. But it's, it just changes. I don't know, it just changes. I think it allows you to concentrate more on what's important, which is the family and then racing, but just on the important stuff. I think us athletes or drivers, we sometimes focus too much on details that don't really matter. But having a girl or a boy and a wife just kind of makes you laser focus on what's really important.
Yes, very good. You are and forever will be the first Spanish driver to win the Indianapolis 500. What does it feel like for you to just soak that in?
It's incredible. It's sad that it's over. I mean, it's over the year of celebration. It's been incredible. This past full year, it's been the best year of my entire life. Just celebrating felt like waking up and celebrating every single day. And going on and on and on. So yeah, gonna be forever on that trophy, which is super cool. And hopefully we can get another face on that trophy again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Palou.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
He is our 6th place finisher. Please welcome everyone, Rinus VeeKay. So Rinus, on the first yellow of the race, you didn't pit like everyone else did, but you came back to finish 6th. How'd you do that?
Yes, I think we had an idea within the strategy department, which eventually didn't work, but it's a 500-mile race, and that's kind of how we went into it. I didn't really do anything for 100 laps. I just sat there, looked at Christian Rasmussen doing his crazy thing, and got some inspiration from that. So at the last 100 laps, I went hard. I grabbed every spot that I could. The guys at pit lane did an incredible job. The 76 crew has been incredibly fast this whole season. So grabbed some spots there, and on restarts I took every opportunity, which cautions are opportunities to grab spots, and especially this year at the 500. So that was really awesome.
What will you take away most from yesterday?
It ain't over until it's over, and I think Felix can say that as well. There he is. Congratulations, Michael, Tim, Jim. I see Felix, Tim, and Jim in the gym probably every day. All 3 of them working hard, but Felix, really incredible job. Such a great guy winning the 500, the biggest one of them all, and also becoming a dad, which you debunked an incredible myth of race car drivers becoming slower, becoming a dad. So really good job. Yeah. That's the whole thing. I think it's 2/10 per kid. Yeah.
Is that true? How do you know that?
Well, I wouldn't know. But but really incredible job, and congratulations, and enjoy the moment. I don't know how it is, but congratulations.
You also said, I wanted talking to you backstage about the restarts and what you were discovering. Can you share that?
Yeah, the Highline was awesome. Thank you, Connor, for that inspiration as well. It was cool to race the Highline. It was cool enough where I think we had a lot of grip. There wasn't a lot of marbles thanks to Firestone, and the whole crew behind me with Hunkers Hollinger Racing. We spent a whole month building this effort. I've been very, very comfortable all month, so I want to thank also Hunkers Hollinger Racing and Ricardo and Brad and Dave O'Neill, everybody within the team for giving me the confidence, believing in me, and giving me this opportunity to show what I can do with a young and small team, and how we can really put pressure on the big dogs.
How do you describe the team that you have around you?
Just big fighters, a lot of power, and really, really motivated. They haven't won a race yet within the team. This was our best finish at the 500. It was mine, it was the team's, but we were happy but not satisfied because we won that win sometime. And I'm just really proud of the whole effort that the 76 crew put in, and really proud to also have Wetbush on board as a partner this month.
Awesome. Rinus VeeKay, everybody. Thank you, Rinus.
Thank you.
We continue our countdown into the top 5. That's where we always seem to find this guy, Pato Ward, when we come back to Indianapolis. Don't go away.
Welcome back to the 2026 Indianapolis 500 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Please welcome our 5th place finisher, Marcus Armstrong. So where to begin? A day later, your thoughts on how that last lap turned out?
Angry, but you know what? I'm relaxed now. Initially, when I got out the car and there was a camera in my face, it was a strange feeling. I don't think I've felt like that since I was in go-karts. You know, when I was racing as a young 8-year-old. You know, just the emotion, just coming so close to it. You know, like I think every single day since November, I've dreamt of that exact moment. You know, fighting for the lead on the last lap. You never know how many chances you get at that. And also to be wheel to wheel with my teammate, Felix. Like, I know everyone said it, but for real, he's one of the nicest guys in the paddock, if not the motorsport world. And I think Marcus, the other Marcus, said it too, but man, if I'm not gonna win it, I'm very glad it's you. Or Sir Scott, wherever he is. He's gone to the bathroom, of course.
Yeah, timing's everything.
No, but you know what? I walked away with the win tonight because Pato gave me his watch, and I'm not going to give it back to him. So
yeah, so I witnessed this backstage, and I was trying to understand the transaction that was going on. You're wearing 2 watches. Is this?
Oh no, so I've got my own watch behind.
Yeah.
But you know what? Pato's not getting this back. I've let him know that, and he's cool with it. He finished 3rd at the Indy 500. He can afford it.
He can afford another one?
Or was he 4th?
He's 4th, yes.
Oh, so maybe he can't afford it then.
You may have a point. What will you take with you from here about, 1, your race team and its performance at Indianapolis, and 2, looking forward to next year?
I mean, it's an Ironman distance, this whole event, and I mean, the way that we handled it as a team, Adam, Tim, Mike, Jim, I know the 60 crews here as well, but also, you know, the 06, Halio, you know what, man, I've learned so much from you off the track, also on the track. I think that it's just a tremendous group. We really took our time this year. We sort of crept up on it. I learned a lot from Felix, you know, like doing my study, so to speak, before the race. He is always there. Every single year he's been there. And I kind of knew at the back of my mind, like, soon his time is going to come. I mean, he performed so well yesterday. The way that he committed around the outside of me, like, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it, especially out of 2. I thought you would have lifted a little bit. To my surprise, you were full gas. Like, kudos to you, man. Like, that's, what did Scott say?
Swedish meatballs.
Swedish
yes.
meatballs. That's impressive, man. And then to see you get the run on David, like, that's some fairy tale ending stuff. And then, obviously, David, wherever you are, I think much the same, like, where are you, mate? Are you here?
Right over here. Oh, his chair's empty, too.
Of course.
Bad timing.
Anyway, his time is coming as well. And, you know, I've seen him at the gym at Oswell almost every single day. He's coming back from his injuries with his wrists and, or his wrist, and he's worked so hard to get here. And he's going to be there for a long, long time. You know, he's only a 5th of Halio's age, so ultimately he can win many Indy 500s. So I want to thank Honda. Great fuel mileage yesterday. That was the secret sauce for us. So thank you very much. MSR, of course, you guys have just been tremendous. I want to thank Roger, Doug, everyone from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Chip, Mike, everyone from Chip Ganassi Racing. It's been honestly tremendous. This whole month has been incredible, and yesterday was one of the greatest spectacle in racing.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Note to our director, keep that alley camera on when Pato tries to get his watch back here in a second. Marcus Armstrong, everybody. Well, the exchange may have to happen quickly because please welcome our fourth place finisher, Pato O'Ward. Have you alerted the security guards to not let Marcus leave backstage until you get back there?
We were gonna do a swap, but his watch was a bit too small to fit on my wrist, so he kept both.
I think that's a good storyline heading to Detroit. So I'm replaying the last lap in my mind, and here's this 5-car steaming down the backstretch with a big run, and there was this 2-car roadblock ahead of you that left you no place to go.
Yeah, I had VIP seats to the whole thing, you know. It was Felix. I have never seen such cojones at an Indy 500. I mean, it was an absolute show for the fans. I knew it was gonna be. I mean, we kept red flagging the thing, so I knew it was going to be chaos, and I never thought I was going to be watching 2 cars in front of me, side by side, flat. I think you've definitely brought up a new thing that people are going to be trying, and I mean this place will bite. I mean this place really you have to pick your fights, but you had an unbelievable drive, man. You earned that. And David, I know Camila is here. David is in the bathroom somewhere. I know he's gonna be one of the guys that I'm gonna be battling to try to get my first as well. Yeah. So I know his pain. I know how powerful it is to experience certain emotions around this place. But that's truly what makes it so special for everybody when you get it done.
You and this racetrack, you always seem to be somehow, some way around the front when it's time to decide who's going to win. Your race yesterday wasn't very straightforward, but there again, you're around the front when it's time to decide who's going to win.
Yeah, I mean, we had a great strategy going. It was definitely one of the longer Indy 500s that I've had in terms of just very busy in the car, moving a lot of stuff around. The month was going very smooth for us until race week arrived, and then things kind of just got a little bit more chaotic. But that's the beauty about the month of May, the beauty about being a part of the Indy 500. Like it genuinely, you never know what it's going to throw at you. You never know, what curveballs you might have. You might not have none, and it becomes, one of the most smooth experiences that you have. But for me, I've definitely had to fight my way into just putting myself into opportunities, but that's what keeps me coming back. I cannot wait to to hopefully one day have have my face somewhere on this one. And I want to congratulate everyone in the Penske organization for another incredible Indy 500. I mean, it's my first Indy 500 was in COVID.
Yeah.
And the transformations that I've seen year after year after year with all of the fans, and just everywhere you look, it's packed. And the people are like pumped. I mean, it's 6 a.m., they're like dancing outside. Like it's really cool. It's just such an amazing event to just be in.
And you're a part of who they come to see put on that show, and another great run in the 500 again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Pato O'Ward finished 4th in the 500.
Marcus, I'm coming for my watch.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that backstage.
Welcome back to the 2026 Indy 500 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Please, everyone, welcome 3rd place finisher, Scott McLaughlin. It's okay, you don't have to run. Great to see. I know that is a little bit of a long walk.
It's a long walk.
It's a long walk, but when you're third, it's not too bad, right?
Yeah, no, I'm very happy. Better than last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you feel redeemed?
Yeah.
What was that like for you coming into this race?
I think the only redemption is probably winning. But
Okay.
look, really proud of the team. The Pennzoil Chevy's been sort of fast all month. We just missed the balance a little bit in the race. My only chance was to take what I could on restarts, and the first 2 restarts didn't go my way, and I realized that the car wasn't too good, 5th or 6th back, so I just sort of shipped it after that, the next 2 restarts, and tried to get to the front, and we were in the front for a little bit, battling there with Connor and Alex and David, and just a pleasure to drive this place. It's so cool to lead, see the fans, sold out crowd. Well done, Roger, Kathy, Penske Entertainment for selling out again. I think last year for me just epitomized the opportunity 33 of us get to live, and I felt like I wasted one away last year, and it was really hard to live with that for a year. And
really?
It was tough, and to come back and race at the front, and the greatest race in the world, the greatest fans, the greatest everything, and what I think is the greatest scheme in the Pennzoil Yellow Submarine. I was really proud, and and look, just great winner, and Felix did it for the dads, brother. I love that. Girl dad energy. I love that stuff. I'm a girl dad as well, and you're amazing. I couldn't believe there's 2x2, as everyone said. And David, my teammate, he's got one coming, and he's been an incredible addition to our team, and he's such a good young dude. He's very Gen Z, Gen Z.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, just a lot of the words they use, the unk and what else he said? Mid's a bad thing. And
yep.
Yeah,
My
slay.
son does that.
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Slay.
he's
Aura.
Yeah, aura. That's another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We hear that a lot in our house.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you use it? Do you?
No.
You don't? No.
I don't think I'm cool enough.
Really?
Yeah, no. I just sort of me and Unc Joseph, we just hang out. So we just listen to him. But look, firstly, my whole team, they were fantastic all month, and the way we worked together as a unit was unreal, and just awesome. Love this race.
But wait, you just said that he actually makes the team better. How so?
I think he's just a refreshed face. He's look. I love Will. Will's great, but I think we've got someone even weirder. In some ways. So, honestly, Dave's a great young dude.
He's backstage.
Yeah, I love the guy. But honestly, he's incredible on ovals. He's incredible in road course, street courses. I'm learning stuff off him, and I think Joseph is too. And we're just having a blast.
What is it going to take for you to win this thing one day?
Look, I just, you just try and execute every time. I felt like I came into the race and I checked all my boxes, and I had done my preparations, but it wasn't enough. So you just try and do what you can on the day to maximize the result. And I said, it's like Christmas. Everyone gets everyone wakes up wanting a present and gonna get one, and then only one person walks away with one. So, it is what it is. I don't know. Just take what you can get. Indy chooses you. Indy chooses the winner. He chose a great winner this year.
All right. Third is very impressive. Scott, congratulations. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Scott McLaughlin, everyone. Our next driver, representing Gen Z with his second straight runner-up finish, David Malukas. You can teach all of us some things, right?
Thank you for the unks of Scott and Joseph. You guys, amazing teammates. Thank you very much.
Can you just explain that for a second, Unk? And I know I'm dating myself, but just...
It just means uncle, but it's like a sense of respect. The thing I like about it is it can go both ways. If you want it to be more, it's take it as you mean it. But from my side, it's a sense of respect. Unk and Joseph, Scott, you guys are amazing.
Amazing. Okay, you've had 24 hours to process, almost. Yes. Where are you right now? What is going through your mind in terms of how yesterday played out?
What is going through my mind? I think I was involved in what was one of the best Indy 500s ever. Can we get a round of applause for that race yesterday? It was absolutely fantastic. From start to finish. I didn't know it was 4 hours long. I guess, time moves fast. We're having a good time. I mean, wow, what an incredible race. I had a long night of no sleep, running replays in my head, what could have done differently, but at the end of the day, I think the best winner won. I asked for them to keep you here, Felix. They were trying to run you away, and I wanted you to be here. I want to tell a story, actually. When I first joined IndyCar in 2022, we had the pre-race drive around at St. Pete's, and we were on the back of that trailer. And for me, I didn't know anybody there. It was my first time, and I was kind of sitting in the corner all alone, too nervous to talk to anybody. And Felix was actually the first person to come and speak to me, and he made me feel involved. He made me feel a part of the IndyCar family. And ever since then, I always remembered it. So, Felix, you deserve this so much. You and Emil are the nicest people in this whole world. Good things come to good people. You deserve this so much.
When we were watching your reaction after the race, and you were laying it all out there, you wear your heart on your sleeve, which I think is really refreshing and important, to be honest. But when you said the words, "this place," it literally, I was like, and that's what people that maybe haven't been exposed to how great this sport is need to know about the Indy 500. What, in that moment, what was that symbolizing to you?
For me, it was, everything leading up to this moment. My dream is to be an Indy 500 winner, to win championships, to be remembered in history. Throughout, I guess, going through my head, that final lap was just thinking back to all the moments of me being a kid, growing up with my parents, all the hardships we went through. Even back in 2024, not that long ago, coming back from a wrist injury, thinking I'm never going to be in an IndyCar ever again. And then that's another thank you to Mike and Jim. They're not here, but they gave me that miracle ride to go and prove myself, to go out there and show that I still belong here and I can be here. So it was just a collection of all of these years coming up to that moment. And so it all came out. It's hard to put into words the pain of being that close to a dream come true, but I'm so driven, so much more motivated to go out there and get that first win. Not even just an Indy 500 win, but just to win an IndyCar. I'm really pushing for it. We're going to get it there. And that's all due to this team, Team Penske. Everybody on it is just absolutely incredible. James, Blaine, Mustafa, Fernando, all of you guys make my job so easy out there. Big thank you to Team Chevy. You guys, I don't want to say anything, but it was incredible. You guys made my job really easy setting up these passes. I thought I did a really bad corner. Next thing you know, I'm getting a good pull coming out. So thank you very much from Team Chevy. And most importantly, thank you to Roger Penske for believing in me, for trusting in me, and giving me this machinery. It means a lot. Thank you.
You're second in the standings, Team Penske's most consistent driver. Let's hear it for David Malukas, everybody.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And we are going to meet the winning team when we come back.
Welcome back to the 2026 Indianapolis 500 Victory Celebration presented by Gainbridge. Coming to the stage now, the president and CEO of Penske Entertainment, Mark Miles.
Good evening, everybody. Sir Scott, for me, for 13 years, the senior statesman of the IndyCar paddock until tonight. Emma, you take him home and you figure out how to recondition. It must have been the knighting. I don't know what got into him, but it was really quite revealing. Anyway, I really have the opportunity tonight to call out the winning team, but also to say a minute or two about IndyCar, which I'm delighted to be able to do. Even before yesterday, it's fair to say IndyCar's been on a roll, a really important ascension up the ranks of sports in this country and motorsports all over the world. I think about our relationship with Fox, which has been stellar. Last year, with their work, close partnership, increased our television audiences by 27%, which was the fastest growing rate of growth in any sport in the Americas, in the US. And this year, after 6 events, we don't have the numbers from yesterday yet, we're up another 32%. So it's compounding and it's fantastic and it's just so good to see. We've tried to be innovative with our schedule, and so those of you who watch us, not just in May, know that at the beginning of the year, we went to Phoenix with our friends at NASCAR. We joined in partnership with the Cowboys and the Rangers in Arlington for a stupendous new event. We're going to do some really interesting things with television for our event in Nashville this summer. And then, of course, there's the Freedom 250, which is going to be absolutely amazing in helping to celebrate the country's anniversary, but also putting IndyCar in the middle of everything in the nation's capital. I cannot wait to see how that's going to roll out. And I hope you all will come. We've re-signed all of our key sponsors. We've got great new leadership with the Indianapolis, the museum, and with the Indy 500 Festival, which is so important to us and all of us together celebrating May. There's just so much great stuff going on. And then I think about yesterday. To me, that race is exactly what IndyCar means. And we're going to work with Fox to take those images and that picture and what that meant to everybody in those stands to make sure that everybody in this country knows that that's what IndyCar racing is all about. And that's on the track. To see everybody on their feet at the beginning of the race, most crying, that show is just so unbelievable, so perfect for what it's supposed to stand for. And then to see them on their feet again at the end of the race, the last so many laps, screaming for the result was just too much. And it is only the combination of IndyCar racing and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway that can create that race and that stage to have that impact. And it's a pleasure and a thrill for all of us to be part of it. Before I call out the team, I want to thank the other team. There are 15,000 people who come to work that day, and 15,000 of them in total. Most of them are in before we blow up the cannons at 6 a.m. And these are unheralded people who do whatever it takes, and they do it with commitment and skill, and it's why it goes off so well. And they're led by 270 people that are full-time at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, at IndyCar, and at IndyCar Production. So our heartfelt thanks to all of you who make this possible for all these fans. So this Meyer-Shank team, I think, was founded in 2017. They're kind of newbies. I like to think of them as the odd couple, at least the principal two, the initial founders. There couldn't be more different in my experience with them. So Jim Meyer, you know, the consummate CEO, business executive, advertising guy, media guy, big fan, but fundamentally a business guy, joins I'd say the racing savant, Michael Shank, and look what they've done, only win 2 Indy 500s in so little time. Congratulations to all of you that are part of that team. Now we'll call him out along with this other guy you've already kind of know, Elio Castroneves, who's part of the team ownership now, and you'll see what I mean. Guys, come on out.
We've only won 2 IndyCar races in our 9 years together. Fortunately, they've both been Indianapolis 500s. You know, tonight was interesting when Elio was pointed out to Elio that he's got to do, I think it's 11 more starts to beat AJ for the most starts. Roger, we've won twice, you've won 20. That means Mike and I got to win 18 more to catch up with you. And first, I want to, you know, we will thank our sponsors and our team and our partners here in a moment. But I think first, most importantly, we need to thank the fans. It's the fans that pay for what we do. It's our job to entertain them. And man, are we working hard on that. And yesterday was just a great example of a great show. It was great entertainment, great drama, great spectacle, all of it real, all of it live. And that's the beauty of live sports. I come from the media business. I know what that's worth, and we're really moving along great. Doug, wherever Mark went, Roger, I'm really proud of the direction we're heading in the series. Any of you, just one example, if you'd been to our race, we blow by this stuff kind of fast, but our race in Texas this year, it's just the way we want to be. It's just the way we want to be. It was a brand new race, but if you were there, the fans were 10 deep as you were trying to walk out from the pit lane to the track, and it was just a first-class experience. A couple of minutes, first and foremost, where's Felix? Hey, Fro. I had the privilege of sitting with Fro for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes before the race started, and I really, really believed it was his day. And you and I talked about it. Man, you just went out and did it. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Just so proud of you. We couldn't do this. We couldn't come close to doing this without our sponsors. The first one I'll mention is near and dear to me, which is SiriusXM. Fortunately for us, SiriusXM has been with it. By the way, SiriusXM is a key partner of Penske Entertainment here at the Speedway, carries all the races on the network, and it's a great thing. But most importantly, they've been with Mike and I our entire time, and as a full series sponsor, and it's been great. We're really fortunate to have Cliff Steele, Remax, Clopay, Marine Max, American Coach, and our new friend, where's my friend Todd Altz? He's still here, with Bitmax. Really nice addition and a great way to go. We're really, really fortunate. Where's my friend? There's Chuck from Honda. We're a Honda team. We obviously are a Honda team in IMSA racing as well. But I think we showed a little example of a little of that Honda power at the very end of the race yesterday. So it was really, really great. I said to Felix, how'd you feel? And he said, man, I was coming hard, but I was kind of thinking in my head I might be second. And then the car just jumped. And I thought, boy, what a great story. What a great way. Is Alex Rossi still here by any chance? He exemplifies racers to the T to me, and that is Alex had an unfortunate incident on Monday and hit the wall and hit it hard. And I noticed when he was getting out of the car, he was limping. And so as I was leaving the Speedway, I drafted a quick text to him and said, hey, are you all right? That's it, okay? Just, hey, are you all right, okay? 2 hours later, I get a note back. You're not gaining a spot that fast. I will be at the race on Sunday. And I thought, Jesus, I just cared if you're all right, you know? So that's the spirit. That's what all of us bring. Marcus, very proud of you yesterday. Did a hell of a job. At one point, we had first and third there, and I thought, well, that's okay with me too, as long as we get both of them. Then when you were side by side with Felix, I thought, oh my God, we're going to be 19 and 20 if these two guys hit each other. And then Felix went outside, which, you know, Felix, I can't tell you how many times we sold sponsors in the garage yesterday, and they never pass on the outside in turn one or turn two, right? Well, guess what? That's a new rule. So with that, thank you very much, and I'll turn it over to Mike.
Thank you. A couple things real quick. I want to call out the mass part of our team that's here tonight. Where are you guys at tonight? On the side outside. Men and women of MSR, eternally grateful for. It's what has built this together for us for 8 years now, I guess, for Jim and I. My wife, all the wives and family, MB, is here with us tonight. Nina, Rachel, everybody that's coming, Megan, Allison. I will also call out Adam Rovizini, who came to work at MSR on the NSX program in 2017. And Jim conned him into doing IndyCar race, and he's like, I really don't want to do it. And he's like, we're going to try it. So we came, and we're a big part of it with Jack Harvey, and it all started with Adam with nothing, no tools, no nothing, no bolts, nothing, and we built it from the ground zero. So we thank you a lot, big time. For me, for Roger and Mr. Bowles there, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for me has always been a mythic figure in my life. Growing up, watching you guys here, Roger, listening to you on the radio, getting the Indy Star during the month back in the day. To win it 2 times is unfathomable to me. This is my Mecca, this is my Augusta, and I thank you eternally for that. That's about all I have to say. I'm getting worn out here tonight. We'll let Elio go here.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Jim. Look, I'll be very quick. This is just absolutely incredible. I can't thank enough all the partners, obviously. Firestone is one of them as well. And I want to thank, these 2 guys here. Let me tell you, it's like wine and water. I mean, beer. Those 2 are absolutely. You're the wine part, yes. They are absolutely amazing, incredible. They talk with each other the way that you're like, what's going on in this world? But I tell you, somehow the recipe is absolutely incredible. For me, being part of this is absolutely outstanding. I have to say, one of the guys that I get along well, it's like that brother that is always teasing you. I call him Numbnuts, which is Tim Meyer right here. So we always hitting each other, but in the end of the day, Numbnuts, you're incredible. Let me tell you, you're really working hard and well done. And Adam, let me tell you, man, you run this team as well. I know we sometimes have our little, disagreement, but let me tell you, you do an outstanding job keeping this team tight together. And not only that, the way and the way the profession, the way you do it, it's out of this world. So thank you, and I'm happy to be part of this. And all the MSR here, which I know you guys out there, I hope you guys come up here to the podium as well when Felix is here. This is just mind-blowing. Thank you so much, and let's go for another one. Thank you.
All right, when we come back, the winning team and the champion driver join us on stage. We crown a new Indy 500 champion next. Welcome back to the victory celebration. We're celebrating the 110th Indianapolis 500-mile race, and one of the newest traditions at the great race is the victor's blue jacket.
Yes, this indeed is a staple now, and earlier this week, many past champions got together for a photo, all wearing those coveted and unique blue jackets. The lining of each one reflects the team that helped them win the greatest spectacle in racing.
It's awesome.
Yes, tonight a new driver joins this elite company.
My motivation comes from just a hunger to compete. I love to put it all on the line and see where we're at. The 500 is something that can change your life. I think I speak on the behalf of every driver when I say that.
This is the greatest spectacle in racing. We have green, and around goes Rosenqvist. Award in Rosenqvist thinking they can do it in one more stop.
Go, 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 go. Good job, repeat 2 on our strategy.
Felix Rosenqvist has done an amazing job to outsave Pato Award.
Pato, the one more stop. No, Pato's for the lead. It's you and Pato for the win.
And that's the lead. 15 to go. Yellow's out, and that's Caio Collet. And the red flag is out. We are going to have a shootout at Indianapolis. Foot to the floor. One lap to decide it all at Indianapolis. Into the lead. Malukas leads with 1 to go. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Malukas has to defend from Rosenqvist. Great run off the final corner. Here comes Rosenqvist. Malukas defends. Who has it? Over the line. Who's it going to be? It's Rosenqvist.
Yeah, what a finish. Hell yeah. You just won the Indy 500. Say a Beatles, fella. Oh, I wish you were here. I can't believe it. I honestly think I'm in a dream. It's unbelievable.
Watching that never gets old. With the men and women of the 60 crew behind us, it is my honor to introduce the winner of the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500, Felix Rosenqvist. So Felix, there are, a few things that come along with being an Indy 500 champion. And to give you that blue jacket that you've earned, let's bring out last year's champion, Alex Palou. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex.
We have other things to give Felix too. He's already got his Jostens ring on. He also gets a Tag Heuer watch as a 500 winner. And I have the keys to the Chevrolet pace car, the 2026 Chevy Corvette ZR1X, the fastest Corvette ever. All of this is yours. I'll hold on to it till you're done speaking, yes. And last but not least, you'll receive a check for $4,340,500. Ladies and gentlemen, Felix Rosenqvist.
Thank you, guys. It's weird. This is like the hardest part of the whole month. Literally, I feel like I've done everything this month, and this is what I'm most nervous about. But I guess we'll get through it. Yeah, what a month this has been. I think before I get into the details, I just want to thank this team over here. These guys took me on in 2024 and treated me like family. And I was kind of going through a rough part of my career, and Mike and Jim has believed in me fully ever since, and it means a lot to me to be able to do it with this team. So thank you, guys. You built a hell of a machine. That was the absolute rocket. Absolute rocket. I also want to thank Jim, Tim, Mike, Adam, and the whole MSR team, and everyone behind the scenes that are not here today. Mike touched on Adam's position in the team. He's my strategist, and he's also the team manager, and he's like a surgeon. Like, he's a guy that he really never makes mistakes. I never really had a failure on my car ever with Adam behind, the reins of our team, and that's what it takes, that kind of precision and just drive for perfection that we have in our team. So thank you very much to all you guys. Next one, I want to talk a little bit, start thanking some people. My family, actually, my sister decided to show up for the first time ever to an IndyCar race today, or yesterday, sorry. But yeah, the rest of my family weren't here, including my wife and my daughter. I was lucky enough to become a father exactly 3 weeks ago, on the 4th of May, on a Monday. And it was the craziest thing. It truly changed me as a person in the best possible way. I think it kind of brought me some perspective to what's important in life, and the tough days on tracks. I feel like we drivers have a tendency to bring them back home with us, and they don't do any good there. And I feel like after I now have my family of 3, my beautiful daughter Stella and my beautiful wife Emil, I just don't really have a reason to be upset when I come home, and I kind of managed to divide the two into 2 separate boxes, and it's the most amazing thing. I came into this month and I just felt way more relaxed than ever, and as I said, I'm way more nervous doing this than
before the race. So next, I want to thank our partners. Obviously, we can't do this without our great partners, long-standing partner Sirius XM, also Cliffs Remax, Arctic Wolf, Clopay, HRC, Honda. Thanks for that absolute rocket behind my back. That was what Jim said on that last lap dash. There was just something. I literally thought I didn't have it. I thought I was going to finish second, and there was just something pulling me along. And I think part of it was that big old Honda motor in the back. So thank you guys. I know how much it means for you guys, how much competition we get from Chevy, and thank you Chevy as well for pushing us to the limits. But it means a lot to do it with Honda this year, and very special. So also want to thank the engineers at Ganassi Racing. Some of them are with us here. Incredible group that I obviously worked with in the past, and now get the pleasure to work with some of them again. They're very smart people, and we do a great job blending them with our beautiful Meyer-Shank racing team. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that last restart. What do you guys think? How was the restart? That was the coolest moment of not only my career, but I think the coolest racing moment I've ever watched or witnessed and been part of. And I just feel like such a lucky man to have the opportunity to be there at the end, to have the chance to win it, to fight against these amazing drivers that everyone, I've actually been teammates with all the drivers that I fought for with the win, and I'd say all of them are pretty close friends to me, and some of the drivers I really actually like in the paddock, and I mean, I know they're gutted. I've been on that end of things in the past where you just doesn't work out, and I've been exactly in the same boat as Marcus has been, when you go on the inside and you stay flat, and then all of a sudden you have to lift because you just get blocked. And yeah, today I was just like, whatever happens, we're going to be on the outside and we're going to see what happens. It was kind of an easy decision for me in the car to, I had the run in the restart, and we got set back to third there, which was kind of heartbreaking initially because we thought we controlled the race, but Indy has its ways to always flip things around, and Adam did a good job kind of putting my head in the right space. Let's focus forward, forget about the past, and just let's try to win this thing. And yeah, that restart was just unbelievable. And there's nothing like this place that brings out the kind of bravery or will to win. I honestly wouldn't care the least if I crashed on that last lap. And it's just Indy that can do that to a human being, where you don't care if you're going to hurt yourself or hurt the car or whatever. You just go for the win. And I think that's such a cool thing to unlock that in yourself. And I know all the other 3 drivers or 4 drivers I fought with there in the end, they had the same emotions going and the same adrenaline going through their bodies. So I think today was a massive win for IndyCar, a massive win for racing. I've seen, I still have 800 messages to go through my phone, but I've been able to kind of sneak peek a little bit on the replays, and I just see how much love we're receiving. I think IndyCar is just on a massive spike right now. We're, as Connor said, we're going to the moon. And I'm just so proud to be part of it, and to be part of that finish. Yeah, I'll never ever forget this month, that day. Yeah, massive thank you to the drivers that made that possible, because there's a certain level of respect needed to not end in the wall and create another yellow. So yeah, Pato, David, Marcus, I know you guys are, you're gonna win it one day, and there couldn't be a better trio to fight it out for in the end. So. With that said, to wrap it up and let you all guys go on to Detroit, I want to thank the fans. You guys, it was crazy. After qualifying, actually, Doug came up to me because he was sitting in turn 2, and he was like, it's like the fans adopted me during qualifying, and I'm not sure it's because they're tired of seeing Alex winning, or if they actually like me, but I'll take it either way. I definitely felt some new fan presses for the a lot of fro shirts and fro hats out there, and that means a lot. You know, I'm from Sweden, obviously, but I lived here for almost a decade now, here in Indianapolis, and I feel like I have some, I have a local fan club here now, so that means a lot. This is home for me, and I just love being in Indianapolis. So thank you for all the fans for being behind me, and I know not all the 350,000 cheered for me, but probably a good bit over a couple of thousand. That was, it made that win so special, and just stuff of dreams, really. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, all the drivers and team members that stayed around here tonight to wait for my speech. That means a lot, because I know that all of you are tired and want to go home. So let's do it all again next year. Thank you very much.
All right, so we've still got your coat. Don't leave without that, too.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for the 2026 Victory Celebration. Thank you to drivers, team owners, crew members, everybody for putting on a great show that thrilled us for another year.
Yes, and let's not forget to thank all the volunteers and the workers who make this the racing capital of the world. Alan Bestwick, I'm Lindsay Zarniak for our entire crew. Good night.